I just love a drive in the country, laughing with Opie and Anthony. That plane is flying awfully low, don't you think, Ramon? Ramon, call 911.
No freaks. No.
All right, in studio, our pal, Rich Voss, and his lovely bride-to-be, Bonnie.
How's it going? You know,
Rich Voss, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, happy birthday. The big 5-0 for Rich Voss.
No, I'm not. I'm not 5-0.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I can't believe we're not throwing you a party for your 50th.
No, I'm 48, okay? And my shit looks dope on the DL. All right. We were at the birthday party the other night. Opie couldn't say a word. He couldn't do anything without you there.
Dude, that line bombed when you said it in the room.
You know what?
Bombing on the radio.
Stop bombing. Give it a shot, okay?
It stunk when we were all eating steak, and it stinks today as well.
That's right. I didn't care for that.
It's just not.
No, it's not your scene. We were just animals.
Not your scene.
Well, it's my scene. It's my scene if we're on the radio.
Yeah.
Jesus, 1968.
I guess I
He's
should.
hanging out with Joy Behar.
I guess
It was a virtual love-in.
I guess I should explain. Rich Voss invited all of us to his 50th birthday party at the Morton's.
48, and it was a groovy party.
Groovy shindig. And we thought it was a very nice gesture. And 30 people showed up, and we were in a room that fits maybe 15.
Yeah,
the room was about the size of the room we're broadcasting in right now.
This is bigger.
You think? And everyone was, piled on top of each other, like you're at a Thanksgiving dinner, Anthony. A nice long table, and then a stupid kids table for your management.
We put our
managers.
Oh, at a different table?
Oh, yeah.
You can't have them. They're wrecking everything.
There was no AC.
It was brutal.
And then we found out that you had a gift certificate.
Well, no, here's the deal. I had a...
What?
Well, no, wait, whoa. I had a $1,500 gift certificate, right?
From writing...
for the Oscars.
For the Oscars,
For the Oscars. But here's the thing. It costs almost $3,000. I had to pay the difference. Dumb Bobby Kelly, of course, doesn't get anything for my birthday. And I don't care. I don't care. So Bonnie,
did he come limping in?
So no,
we got you something for your birthday.
You know what he did? Well, a $1,500 bill it cost me. He runs upstairs after Bonnie trashes him and gets me a $50 gift certificate from Morton's. All right, $50. You can't even get a side dish at Morton's. All right, and he walks down like here I had this the whole time. You jackass.
And I told Bob, instead of giving him $50, you could have just not eaten and saved him $300.
Really, or give me a couple Dane Cook CDs or something.
Who was the plastic surgeon guy?
That was my friend Susie's ex-boyfriend.
And they're still hanging?
Yeah, we got ready. We spent the day in New York shopping for Rich's present. I bought him a very nice putter. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got him a putter?
Yeah.
That's nice.
What kind?
That all the pros use.
It's a tailor-made Rosa. It's out now.
Well, now that you're 50, are you using those really long putters because you can't bend anymore?
Thank you for standing up, prop act.
That made these guys laugh.
Go to the bag.
The Gallagher and Anthony show.
Can you use it to smash this piece of fruit?
Very nice. What kind of putter?
It's a tailor-made. It's called Rosa.
Wow.
It's a nice putter.
Very good.
So
the plastic surgeon was there with his ex?
Yeah, so we got ready at
weird.
his place. He's got a 5-story townhouse.
Wow.
He's loaded.
That's got to go for $300,000-$400,000 easy.
At least, right?
Well, she was bragging it's like $14 million apartment or something.
Yeah, it probably is. Well, the first the first floor is plastic surgeon's office, and then the second floor is where he actually does the surgeries, and then
the rest is his.
The top 3 are his.
No, he never has to leave even for work. That's my dream come true.
Every time you go in, you have to go through the plastic surgery. surgery,
Yeah, like you come in.
waiting rooms.
Just if he's entertaining guests, they all have to go through the plastic surgery room.
Yeah.
That is a little weird.
I wonder if he uses it as a write-off, though. Like, that's technically part of your office. I mean, how much of that can you write off? That's pretty brilliant, actually.
Yeah.
First 2 floors, yeah, it's almost half of it.
Well, the guy
party,
was
you're just injecting collagen in everybody's lips. And,
He doesn't do collagen
No?
or Botox. No,
oh wow, you make a fortune off the old bags that are doing that all the time.
he doesn't do it.
And then halfway through dinner, we find out that he botched one of the surgeries, and it was on the front page of the Post back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Really?
He put the belly button in the wrong place.
Yeah,
Usually it's right in the center, but when
Yeah,
you're
where did
a
he-
cockeyed surgeon,
he was drunk.
Where did the belly button end up?
I don't know I think someone else botched the surgery, and then he went to fix it and botched it more.
But how do you mess up a belly button?
Belly button. It's pretty simple.
yeah, unless it's Ralphie's, but
Snap
still.
snap a line down the
I
middle.
don't know, but it was on the front
It's
page
easy.
of the Post. He was also on one of Barbara Walters' early shows for Women Only or something. Him and his wife were the first, open marriage couple.
Oh, he was not.
I mean,
used
on
to
the
do
sh-
that. Tell him, Fred.
Oh.
I was the first one that did that. He's ripping me off.
That's what that.
Yuck.
Caligula
I wouldn't
did
say they
that.
were the first. I don't know why. They were
Yeah,
the first-
Caligula. Boss.
They don't get it.
Anyway,
No one gets
boring.
it. Yeah. It was
He,
fun.
the problem, the guy is like, he's like, I guess, what does he do if he doesn't do collagen? What does he do, like, just like breast augmentation?
I don't know. I don't know his whole.
Why do you want his
nose
number?
jabs.
I tried to guess in the waiting room what people were having done. That's not a good game
That was
to play
funny,
with
Rich.
people.
That should have gotten a better laugh.
I know.
Breast augmentation. And Rich goes, "What are you thinking of getting some done?"
Yes. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I found it to be hurtful. You know, Rich, it's a lot harder to build someone up than it is to tear him down.
Yeah,
it's funny.
true.
He called me yesterday. He goes, well, I got to run downstairs and work out. And I'm,
He's working out lately.
are you?
Yeah, every day.
I'm a gym rat.
Oh, there must be a hot instructor down there.
No, I
Is
just...
it a nice one? Is it like your old building?
He's taking his mom's. He's taking his mom's advice. Rich.
I'm replacing something with something else.
That's right.
Dr. Phil said that. My mom told me.
No,
I should do it.
we haven't played that in a while. We should
Oh,
break that
that's
out.
But you're
for
still,
new listeners.
getting girls though, right?
Oh yeah, I got a hand job yesterday
Yeah,
from
see?
masseuse.
All right.
There you go.
So he's not replacing anything.
Yeah.
He's just adding new things
Yes.
on.
Then I went down and pumped a little iron.
So anyway, the steak dinner was filmed for the Comedy Central show you guys are working on.
Yeah, for the pilot. And, originally it was just a birthday party I was going to have. 1,500, let's go have a party. Next thing you know, it turns into this big thing. We'll invite this, we'll film it, get me all upset over the money. Her management was going to pay the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $1,300-1,400. And, what do you call it? Then Comedy Central.
Rich tip 20% plus $100.
Really?
That's good, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
good.
great.
You did?
Yeah, 20%
Wow.
plus 100. I took it away from because I just bought another car, and I was going to give him 100, but then I said, you know what? Let me save it.
You gave the actor wannabe a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't one of the actor. He was kind of a good-looking man. You know what I
He
mean?
did not have an easy job with all of your
I
fucked up friends.
I know. Patrice
Attacked him immediately
Oh.
as soon as he walked in.
Patrice orders lobster and steak. Lobster's $23 a pound there.
Yeah.
But he
All right.
got you a nice gift.
He got me nothing.
Patrice didn't get you anything?
No, he's. You know what? He should be beaten with a bat. Nothing.
Nigger.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, Bonnie.
Sorry. I wasn't even paying attention to the conversation. I was reading something.
Oh, so you were reading that race attack and
Howard
just
B.
blurted
No,
out
good.
one of the words out loud. I got it.
You're talking about
I
Patrice.
thought you could say anything. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, you also, yeah, sure. You also got to pay the consequences for what you say, but
Patrice isn't up this early.
If it starts raining, he's.
I've never
surf and
seen.
turf?
I've never seen a bigger platter of food in front of a one human being. I'm
It
not.
was the only time the party was fun because he finally shut up.
I can't, Anthony. I can't even explain how big this lobster was. The platter. I can't.
really.
How do you explain it?
It's
And I had a little petite
filet mignon.
filet mignon, and he was laughing at me.
They pulled your steak off someone's lung. That wasn't even a fucking steak. It was like 3x3, little patch of meat. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It was late. And what Patrice, ate, it was just amazing. I can't even explain it. It was probably like a 4-pound lobster to begin with.
Doesn't surprise me.
Easily. And then
big guy.
the biggest cut of steak.
Porterhouse.
You
He had a porterhouse.
Yeah, a porterhouse, but it looked like those porterhouses that you get for two.
Yeah.
That Morton's likes to do. So It was a
Wow.
porterhouse for 2 probably, and then at least a 4-pound lobster. At least, maybe more.
And I think they were slick because we never ordered all those. Next thing you know, they're bringing like 10 dishes or 20 dishes of vegetables.
Vegetables? You're at Morton's. What do you care about vegetables?
Nobody wants that. They want the
Want
steak or the
meat.
lobster.
Steak and
Meat.
potatoes.
And the food is excellent there.
It's
I'm not
great.
saying. I thought it was good food.
Phenomenal.
You know, and that waiter had to put up with a lot of crap.
All right.
A lot of whatever. But it was still.
It's going nowhere.
I mean, there was
Let's move on.
there was some good lines there.
I like this. We're just a bunch of friends chatting about a steak dinner we had, and I thought it was delicious.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Thank
you. No problem.
Where's the other news teases? The other 2.
We were listening to a couple of these news teases in the office. We've been going off on the news lately. I mean, they just, their job is to scare the shit out of you during their little teases. You're watching the show on one of the networks, and they pop in, danger is awaiting you, your death, destruction, and they scare the shit out of you with these teases. And we've been collecting them. We've asked the listeners to send some in from their towns since we're national.
And they're just starting that. Keep sending them in, all right? There's a link on opieandanthony.com. Please do that.
And we were goofing on it for a while, but even us goofing on it doesn't even compare with the reality of it.
The actual teases.
The actual teases are ridiculous. They are made just to scare you. It's this whole fear-mongering that the news does. It's their way to get you to watch, to listen, to say that your children are in danger, but not say for what. It's like, tune in at 11, find out. Something in your home right now may kill you. Tune in at 11. And you're like, what? But I gotta move. I gotta do something.
And since we started talking about this, now when I see these on TV, I just openly laugh because
Yeah.
now it's comedy. Now this is
Yep.
just flat out comedy.
They try to scare the shit out of you.
So we got a bunch of examples today, mostly from the New York area because the New York, our faithful fans from the old days, they get it. We're trying to get the rest of the country involved here, so help us out. Because I want to hear some of the local newscasts with the bad accents and stuff. That'll be fun, too, you know?
The hacks.
But let's play some of these.
It happens when you go to some of these other cities. You're used to New York news, and we goof on our newscasters here, but it is New York. Oh, is this going to happen? I just got butterflies.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I'm waiting.
Oh, no.
I'm waiting.
Oh, no. If he runs up with the sign and...
We might have an assault on the media.
Oh, come on.
Waiting.
Come on.
Waiting.
Where are you? Where are you?
You should just get in there right now.
Waiting.
Come on. Run in. Push the button.
We might have an assault on the media.
What? He
waiting.
can't?
Well, can he at least get in there with the sign? Can he hold the sign up for something? Tell him to hold the
Too
sign
much
up.
security. There's no one there. He could jump that fence.
Did he try at least? All right, we'll.
He panics.
He is Pete Panic.
You think?
I know he does.
All right.
Where's the sign?
I don't know. We'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, here we go. So let's get into some of these news teases, Anthony.
Coming up, a controversial report about terrorists and our milk supply.
Terrorists and our milk supply.
Danny.
Oh, he's behind a crowd with the sign.
There he is, holding it up.
There he is. Oh, you could really see that.
That's cool. If you're watching this show at the Hubble telescope, you can see the sign. This asshole. Can he get closer?
It's Fox News Channel. He's waving and trying to get everyone's attention. And
He should run in and hit that goddamn button.
quite frankly, no one cares.
Jump up, run in, and hit the goddamn button.
Well, our cartoon. It's on TV, but no one cares.
Now
Get behind him.
It's so far.
There
you go.
Opie and Anthony.
There you go. Good
All right, that's
Opie
not
and
bad
Anthony.
now.
Nice.
That's not bad now.
Stay there. Tell him to stay there. It's perfect.
Tell him move over to his right a little bit. There you go.
All right, we got a assault on the media happen, obviously. It's
That's right.
Opie and Anthony cartoon figures, and it says spread the virus on Fox News Channel.
We're getting a lot of airtime there.
Tell him to stay there. It's
Not being
perfect.
chased away or anything.
What can they do?
Someone's got to chase him away, right?
Jesus, that's annoying me.
We are just nudges.
Oh, my God.
What pests.
Fucking awful gnats.
Well, we love the...
Give us attention. We need attention.
Wow, I got to give him credit. That's a really good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Been there for a while. Now he's getting a little glare, though.
They're doing a very long interview, and there's the Opie and Anthony sign. They're trying to get it out of the shot. They did. Now they're back to this fat bitch in a
Why are they
Dunkin' booth.
dunking brides.
Could they get those any closer to the...
Yeah, I know.
She was like throwing it like a...
It's a dunk tank, and she's like 2 feet away. She could reach out and push the thing.
Tell him to get the sign back up. He's on camera again where he just was.
All right. Well,
Where is
we
it?
got...
There
we
you go. Yes. Tell
There
him
it
yes.
is. Opie and Anthony spread the virus. Clear as day on Fox News Channel. Another assault on the media going down.
That's great.
We
Good.
love these.
Good job.
Put him out there.
We got a hot spot today, Howard Beach.
He's winning for duration, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely winning for
There's
longevity.
going to be a lot of news crews in the Howard Beach area today.
Oh, good.
That's true. With his hair, they won't know what race he is. That fucking awful curly biracial dude.
It's a story about Bridezilla. You're getting a lot of your fans.
Yeah.
Watching this story right now.
Yeah, they're watching this. Oh, woo.
Ugh, look at these pigs.
Nobody wants to marry those girls. Even wet, they're not hot.
That's so funny. They go back to the reporters, and the sign just pops up out of nowhere.
Amazing.
It's like toast coming out of a toaster.
And there you go. Another assault on the
Very
media.
good.
Very successful
job.
on Fox News Channel.
It's cool.
Not all of them have to be exciting, right?
No.
Sometimes you just get a
get the
boring
name.
one like that. They do a long interview, and you have the Opie and Anthony
Let's
sign
get the name.
in the background. Clear as day. All right, so we're in the middle of news teases.
Yes,
How they
news
scare
teasers.
the shit out of us. Let's play the first one again.
Coming up, a controversial report about terrorists and our milk supply.
What? Coming up, I need that now. I want to have some cereal.
Coming up, I got a cup of coffee here.
What am I doing?
I want to drink it.
Terrorists?
Yeah, you got the milk carton in your
Milk supply? What?
What?
Terrorist cows or what?
Coming up, my kids are eating cereal for dinner.
Drop the spoon, Junior.
Right.
The fear mongers. Oh, I hate them. I love when they lose their jobs because of us.
Why
Tomorrow
would
they're supposed to...
Sorry, go ahead.
if there's a problem with terrorism in milk, why wouldn't they tell you right there? Why do you have to wait to hear about that? Why not just spit it out?
Yeah.
You
And
worry
it's
about
probably
Don't
a
drink the milk.
non-story.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't drink the milk. It spoils. And it's probably bullshit.
Of course.
It isn't even. Or Bravo Sierra, if I may use the...
Ooh.
All right, here we
Light
go.
curdled milk, Doc?
Here's another one.
Tomorrow they're supposed to protect your kids, but are the police in your school district allowed to carry stun guns or tasers?
And use them against your children? See what we found on the early show.
See what we found.
Now the image is conjured up of your kid at school,
Right.
with his little apple for his teacher, carrying his books, and just a cop coming out of nowhere and hitting him with a taser.
Right.
What? Cops are tasering my kids?
Like that kid who got, the whole school got surrounded because he had a hoagie or something in his bag.
Oh, those stories pop up. The kid that would hold a French fry like a gun, and the teacher pin him down. What happened to schools, man?
But now you get tasered if you do
Yeah,
that.
now you get
now they
tasered.
just run in and-
Yeah, all the parents are sitting around wondering what dumb thing their kid, is going to get tasered
for.
We got our tasered audio. Have you guys heard this yet?
No.
This lady was stopped in, I think, Florida,
Classic.
and she wasn't listening to the cops, and they basically said, look, we're going to taser you.
She's on the cell phone, not getting out of the vehicle like the cop's ordering her to. And the cop threatens to taser her. She doesn't listen, and, well.
You haven't heard this?
No.
This is
Oh, my
so
God.
freaking funny.
How would you like it if you were tasered by a cop? Well, this happened in Florida to one
I
woman,
wouldn't.
but police
not.
review all the cases where force is used. They say this one was justified. You be the judge.
For speeding, you're doing 51 miles an hour. The speed limit on Seacrest is 435.
Boynton Beach police officer Rich McNevin pulled the driver of this Isuzu over for speeding. He finds the driver, Victoria Goodwin, also has a broken windshield and a brake light out. Officer McNevin then learns that Goodwin is driving without a license
You in a
and
heap of
returns
trouble,
to
boy.
arrest her.
Go put your cigarette out. Step out of the vehicle for me.
But Goodwin stays in the car, talking on her phone. Officer McNevin reaches in to pull her out.
He's arresting me. Stop. Don't touch me. The policeman is... You're going to shoot me? He's got a gun and he's going to shoot me.
3 times, Officer McNevin warns Goodwin that he will use his taser.
Get out of the car or I'm going to tase you.
The next street off the sequence.
On your stomach. Do it now. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now. Do it now or you're going to get tased again.
The officer hits her with his taser a second time. Goodwin screams and cries for 2 more minutes before officers move her to the squad car.
It's over and done with. We've been tased before. We know it's not that bad. So put your...
What you say? I've never been tased before.
Okay.
The Palm Beach Post offered Boynton Beach Training Sergeant Sedgwick Aiken to offer a police perspective. Why use the taser while Goodwin was in the car?
She pulled away from him. Basically, she escalated the use of force.
Why then was the second taser used while Goodwin was already on the ground?
We haven't patted her down. No one's searched to see if she has any weapons
Yeah, we
or anything
started
on
to
her
like
person.
it.
And if we go in and rush her and try to place hands on her, place her under arrest, she could injure all of us or become injured herself.
Why a
All
fourth,
Boynton,
fifth, and sixth time?
beat police get tasered as part of their training, so they do understand what they are doing to people when they do use their tasers.
That's the first time that black chick had electricity in 2 years.
Oh, great.
That was good.
Wow. we got another short clip here.
She's looking at her job application.
I love how they're like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. And then I guess this woman's a witness to the whole incident.
I seen the cops knocking the truck window out, and I thought they was giving the man UPS. I thought the man was dead. That's the way it was.
It was late.
Thought
He wanted
the cop was giving the man UPS. Oh, is that classic?
Going backwards to the assault on the media, Thad has something on that. Thad, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
Go ahead.
What's up, O&A? Little Jimmy. I think I'm going to have UPS. My heart's going so fast right now. I'm on the line. Anyway, I just saw on Fox and Friends had a great assault on the media. And when they came back to the host, he was like, yeah, it's good to see from our pals O&A again. And they were doing Bridezilla on there, and the guy just kept running into the shot. And, I mean, it was good. It was like a minute, 2 minutes. Nothing but O&A spread the virus.
Yeah, we watched it, but when they went back to the anchor, they mentioned it?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, it's good to see from our pals O&A again.
All right, cool. We'll check out.
Yeah, I'm
we'll
seeing that on Instagram.
Well, he was in one day. What's his name? He was in one day.
Brian, what?
Brian Killett?
Kilmeade or something like that, right? Yeah, he's
Was it Chuck Scott,
No,
retired U.S. Army colonel?
It was Brian. He's a really good guy.
Yeah,
he did
we
our
like
show,
him,
and we had a lot of fun with him. So we'll have him on again. All right.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's the taser. How funny is that?
It's great.
Uh-oh. They're communicating.
I don't know what she's saying.
What, without words?
Yeah, Bonnie was doing something, and Voss was trying to listen, and just say it.
No.
You gotta go? You gotta go potty?
No, you'll know if that's the case.
You have to go to the bathroom?
No, I start farting about 5 minutes.
You got to go to the bathroom. Okay, Norton, lift your shirt.
I didn't get it.
I don't get it either.
I didn't either. What happened?
He's saying that I would like a log on my chest.
Oh, okay.
That was hurtful and accurate.
Who's the guy that likes to get plated?
All right, hold on a second. We have a valued listener checking in. Yes, valued listener.
The black chick gets the taser. The black chick gets the taser.
He's doing the wonderful Paul Anka impression
But
he's doing.
that valued listener listened to you yesterday.
Yes.
The Paul Anka imitation has to be done twice.
And with force.
It's force.
You got to be dedicated to the bit from beginning to end.
The listeners,
Good job.
The listener's still working on their Paul Anka impression.
Paul Anka.
I like that.
Poor girl got zapped like that.
Oh.
I know.
She said it was so painful she almost dropped Fay Ray.
Oh, wow. Jesus. Oh. Here's the audio from Fox and Friends.
I think Brian's got some sports for us. Brian?
Yes, it was good to see Opie and Anthony again. All right, 18 minutes before the top of the hour. Let me just tell you what's coming up in
All
sport.
right.
Thank you, Brian.
Good one.
All right.
In case someone couldn't read the sign.
I love it.
Yeah.
We're such pests that they finally have to acknowledge us so they can move on. Mr. Brian's like, all right, I'll acknowledge you guys.
Yeah, all right, good to see those idiots again.
Now go get me the bug spray. Jesus, I gotta do sports. All right, we have more teases from all over the country.
That sign is really becoming famous.
I love that sign. We should just hand out that sign to every listener.
Every listener?
Every single fucking listener.
They need that prop.
That's a good idea to give them out.
Thank you.
I had nothing else to add, so I just...
I mean, you can get 40 signs made today.
All right, here we go. More news teases. Couple coming in from North Carolina.
Hey.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News, how a Vance County woman says eating fast food helps her drop some serious pounds.
And what's on your stove could be affecting your health. Learn what it could be doing to your body. Joanne, more rain on the way?
Oh, what's on your stove? What?
It'll give you AIDS. And is it going to rain?
I know. Yeah, they go right from the danger to, well, what's that weather about? Weather could kill you.
But even with the weather, they have to bum you out. Rain on the way?
Yeah.
And then they go to the weather girl. No.
Right.
No.
What's on your stove? Yeah, a pound of bacon can kill you.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Wow, what are you telling us?
Alarmist.
A hairstyle leads to murder. You can't wait to hear what happened on this one.
A hairstyle leads to murder.
It was an afro in Bensonhurst.
Oh. That is...
A hairstyle leads to murder. You can't wait to hear what happened on this one.
That sounds like a Columbo episode. A hairstyle leads to murder.
But all I want to do is look like Jennifer Aniston. Now everyone with their friends' haircuts are all worried.
I wanted the Rachel.
Right. Rachel. Is it my haircut that's going to get me killed?
Jesus.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
With temperatures rising, many of us are opening up doors and windows at night, but that could be an open invitation for criminals.
I actually put an invitation right on the window.
Yes. Dear criminals, please RSVP if you're going to be breaking in and raping me. You are cordially invited to a robbery rape. Oh.
Cordially invited to a robbery rape.
Yeah.
We're going to have to give this back to Steve so he makes a nice montage.
Just all of them strung together.
Oh, that'll be funny.
Whoa.
Here's another one.
And is your favorite diner dishing up dangerous food? Those stories and more at 11.
Yes, it is. Dangerous food. Your favorite diner? It's like, oh, I'm eating my potatoes and there was a 38 in it. That is dangerous food.
And can funnel cakes from the Jersey Shore have you eating at your own risk at 11?
You're not even safe from funnel cake.
A fucking funnel cake is going to get you.
Just when you thought the funnel cake was okay.
The funnel cake.
And the Jersey Shore doesn't have a bad enough rap?
Yeah.
Sharks in the funnel cakes? What?
AIDS needles?
Oh, my God.
Is your grocery store one of the filthiest around? See what we uncovered at 11.
Unbelievable.
They mean cursing.
Yeah. All right. Price check on 3. How much for the fucking Wonder Bread? What? This is a filthy store indeed. People fucking ass sex and produce. Sticking a cucumber up some girl's ass.
Cunt register 2, please. Cunt register 2.
This is the filthiest store I've ever been in.
And is your local senior center dishing up dangerous food?
Senior center. All right.
They love that term, dishing up dangerous.
Dishing up dangerous food has been used a lot.
And are those popular sports drinks ruining your teeth? See what we uncovered tonight.
It's ridiculously funny, man. Oh, are they the worst? Ruining your teeth. Well, I better stop doing anything.
You just see these huge muscle guys, no teeth.
Bad teeth, yeah. Oh, goddamn sports drink. Look at me doing a visual gag.
That was good.
That suck.
And could you be dabbing bacteria on yourself when you hit the makeup counter at 11?
You can't do anything. Holy shit, I'm amazed.
This is comedy, right?
Dude,
this is not real, is it?
And this is absolutely not saved up over any length of time.
This is just last
this
night.
This shit is one fucking night
Hold on.
of the news.
And it's only the New York...
right, and it's only the New York area news.
Right, and mostly the same.
Can
same
you
channel.
believe this?
Tonight, an investigation you'll see only on CBS 2. 800 doses of illegal flu vaccine, unapproved, unrefrigerated, smuggled, and headed to a hospital in our area. See what Marsha Kramer uncovered. Tonight, only on CBS 2 News at 11.
I guess I'm getting the flu this winter.
Oh, Jesus.
Which hospital?
Which what? Couldn't you blurt it out?
Yeah.
With the music and everything. What a bunch of alarmist assheads.
Yeah. Why is that a cliffhanger? How about just tell us what hospital?
What hospital?
No, save us the time, will you? Got things to do.
Oh, my God.
Next at 11.
A 911 cell phone call to save your life could end up costing thousands of dollars. I'm Brandon Rudat in Ansonia. We'll have a live report coming up next.
Oh, well. Don't call 911.
That's right. That was the first boring one.
You get a bill for it.
Okay.
You crossed it off the list.
Funny you fired Steve for that.
Well, no, because I crossed it off because we're going to make a montage, and that'll wreck the montage later.
Tonight at 11, do the brand new Ford Explorers have a serious defect? Don't miss what we've uncovered.
We're live in Westchester where fear is spreading. Will the child abductor strike again?
Bullets fly, a pregnant woman shot. You won't believe what the suspects did next.
And Arnold Diaz exposes the shady tricks some chimney sweeps use to sweep up your cash at 11.
Not chimney sweeps.
After a pregnant woman gets shot.
That was all from one newscast. That was like one break.
You won't believe what they did next.
Won't believe what they did next. What,
Dropped her off at Lamaze while she was bleeding? What?
Stupid. I'm glad they're busting apart that whole chimney sweep thing. How many years were you going to sit there and be fleeced by those guys with the stovepipe hat? That's the one I'm concerned about. What are they hiding under that stovepipe hat? We'll tell you. What?
Dangerous cell phones. I'm Logan Burns. Coming up next, I'll tell you why some people are saying these are exploding and catching fire.
All right, look. I don't know one person that this happened to.
Don't use
and
your
we know
cell
a
phone.
lot of people.
Exploding
They make it
cell
sound like
phones.
this has happened all over the place. It might have happened once as a fluke.
They love doing this to people.
At 11, it's one of the biggest department stores in the area, and they may be breaking the law when it comes to safety. Do you shop here?
Do you shop here? Breaking the law when it comes to safety.
Macy's, Bloomingdale's, what is it?
That's great. I heard about this, though. The store actually has spikes that shove up through the floor every 5 minutes.
Why won't...
They're exposing it, though. It's been secret.
Why are they so vague? A department store in your area. Just fucking spit it out.
Because they want to keep everyone involved.
Because
more
the
viewers
sheep go, ooh, is that near me?
It'd be mine.
I better tune in. I shop.
Keep watching.
I don't like danger, and I shop.
What area?
What is it?
I'm still worried about the milk.
Terrorist milk supply. Oh, and you're assaulted by these on a daily basis, and you wonder why people are just psychotic, neurotic messes. You're pounded in the face with this every day. Fear, fear, fear. Don't do this. Don't do that. Look out. Watch out. This is coming for you. Ah! You run around your house, ripping your hair out of your head, scared shitless.
You hear last night? Trying to steal a car in Howard Beach? See what we uncovered.
Let's go to...
the hidden danger in baseball bats.
Let's go to...
Awful.
Looks like Jobby? Jobby?
Jobby?
Joby from Alabama.
Hey, how you going, guys?
Hi. What's up, Joby?
Hey, man, we got one down here. It's a total commercial about a bit that's supposed to air tonight. I'm going to try to get it and send it in to you. But it's a woman who got metal shavings in her iced tea. I saw it last night at 10 o'clock as I'm going to bed, but I have to wait till today at 5 o'clock to find out where I can go to drink iced tea without getting metal shavings in my throat. And they had the victim on the TV showing this, like, picture where she had to go to the doctor to get that piece of metal shavings out of the back of her throat. She's like, and I had to go to the doctor to get the metal shavings out of the back of my throat. We'll tell you tomorrow at 5.
Yeah, try to record that and send it in to us, all right?
I will. It's hilarious. I mean, it's just right up your guy's alley of what you're doing about how the media's trying to scare the hell out of us.
Let's just hope she's okay.
All right.
Alabama?
Yeah.
They have...
Thank you, buddy.
They have an update on the Raleigh, North Carolina hair murder. The hairstyle murder thing.
Yeah.
Turns out the kid was shot because he couldn't pay for his cornrows. It was from a local ABC affiliate in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Was it
So
a
he
white
goes
guy?
in. Yeah, had to be, sure. And he got shot because he couldn't pay for his hairstyle.
Wow. But the news made it like it could have been
Like could have been you.
It
Like,
could have
look
been
out.
The
What
hairstyle you're wearing.
you're wearing right now could get you killed.
Like somebody's targeting, if it's down there, somebody's targeting mullets. Be careful.
Yeah. Like you're accidentally wearing like a gang hairdo.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, it's like a bandana, a different color shirt or something like that. Now a hairstyle.
Oh, you think it's just a friend's hairdo.
Yeah.
Could you be a blood and not know it?
Right.
Huh?
The stupid housewife walking
You
around
might
with the
call
Jennifer Aniston, and she has no idea that she is now
but
a member
the
of the
blood's
Bloods.
in
Right. That's pretty funny.
Tonight at 11, is your intern handing you a virus with your morning bagel?
Well, this is going to be an ongoing bit, so please send more of these in to us from all over the country. We want to hear from the rest of the country. Focus mostly on the New York ones.
Yeah.
Thanks to Joe in Connecticut. He was huge for us. And a guy named Drew from Durham, North Carolina. And Whisker Biscuit in Sacramento.
Ooh.
So far, those are the listeners that helped us out on that.
Some people assume that the death and hairstyle thing was someone laughing their ass off at Eric Logan's hairdo. But no. Laughing to death.
All right, get Steve to make a nice montage.
Should have said that first.
That'll be funny.
No, that was a good one.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Hey, did that lady sue the hell out of the cop that
the taser?
I'm sure
it just happened actually. I think a month ago.
I'm sure she will.
It's like a guy with a new toy.
I know.
It's got to be so tempting to use.
Yeah,
if you have
it
it.
doesn't hurt that bad.
You're just probably like, just tonight, please let something happen where I could use this toy. You know, because cops really are psyched about it. I did ride-alongs with cops, and they just love the fact that perhaps there might be a use of a taser. Staring at a dozing Big Kev during this program. What is the matter with you, Kev? He's like... You do realize you're doing a Terry Schiavo sitting there?
Wait, what's going on? I can't see him from where I'm at.
He's sleeping. Like, talking, and he'll just like... he'll fade out, and just his eyes will shut, and he'll fall to the side and wake back up.
Boy, that'll help our self-confidence.
That's nice,
Jesus.
right?
Trying to make everyone laugh, keeping the energy up.
Doing a rant. I'm looking at energetic, perky Bonnie over there, and right to the back, I see Big Kev dozing off.
Is this boring, Kevin?
It's not like headache. It's not like a Star Trek convention.
Headache makes you go to sleep?
Star Trek, Rich?
Yeah.
Star Trek. Oh my God.
Just a word.
You know they. Oh my God. You know they were trekking through space.
Yes. Star Trekking. They were tracking.
Star Trek. I remember there was always some kid back then saying Star Trek. Oh, with the character Dr. Spock. Yeah, the baby doctor was on board.
Oh, that's right.
Mr. Spock.
All right. Did you guys watch the Tom Cruise thing with Matt Lauer?
No,
It was hilarious.
Yeah, lunatic.
Tom Cruise losing his mind.
I think he's like self-destructing on
He
everything
is.
now.
Yep.
I think someone should put together like a kind of rap of all the crazy things he said over the last month. You know,
Yeah.
My favorite is he said to that one reporter, "Put your manners back in."
Ew, did he say that?
Put your manners back in.
It was an Australian reporter, and the reporter goes, when people come up to you, Tom, and say, this Scientology is crazy, nutty, what do you say? And he goes, Peter, no one ever says that to me. And then he goes, put your manners back in.
Put your manners back in.
I've really had enough of his self-confidence, Tom Cruise. I'm tired of him.
Time to rip him down.
I think Bonnie should produce the radio show because that's exactly what I got in my hand.
What?
The first one came in, the Tom Cruise remix.
Wow.
A guy named Hirsch from Jersey. It's not bad. They took some of the crazy audio of Tom Cruise and put it to music. So we're gonna play that going into break.
When, Hope?
In a few minutes.
All right. I can't wait, Hope.
Gee.
Where's that email?
Don't tease it like that. That's what the news does.
Should we do this email after the break? Why don't we do the email after the break, and we'll get the review of War of the Worlds. That's why Kevin is here.
Oh.
He wrote up a whole... Where's your review?
Sweetie?
In front of Bonnie.
What? Huh?
He saw the movie, and he writes up this whole thing. Look at this thing.
Wow.
I haven't written that much in 8 years.
It's going to be his turn to watch us fall asleep as he reads that.
I think it'll be interesting.
Oh, dude, yes.
Blonde locks.
We're going to make Big Kev read this. Instead of just talking about it openly on the air, you have to read this. Though I've never seen a smaller font in my life.
I know. Wow.
This is, when you start reading something like this on one page, your brain just, like, short circuits and just goes, I can't do this.
He's so small, it looks like Braille.
Yeah, there's no spacing.
It looks like Braille.
That's not, that was,
You're on fire today. One bad one and you fucking take the headphones off?
Yeah, come on.
Have a little stick-to-itiveness, sweetie.
Stick-to-itiveness.
Put your hands back on.
So small it looks like Grail.
And there's a guy who sent us an email. He's claiming he knows exactly what the Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes thing is about.
Really?
This is the type of thing that will get someone sued for millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah?
So we got to be very careful. But
You got to be
Why,
careful.
you're reading an email that someone said? It's an opinion.
Somebody's speculating.
I know.
Punk.
As long as we make it perfectly clear that this guy is speculating.
Complete speculation.
He seems to be in the know in Hollywood.
Ooh.
Katie Holmes better be careful.
And this thing is starting to.
It's online everywhere.
It's online everywhere now.
Katie
All right.
Holmes fixes her wagon to Tom Cruise right when he self-destructs. Great move.
Won't matter, though. Look what it did for Nicole Kidman, who's very talented, but I mean, please,
yeah, but he wasn't
Cruise.
self-destructing like this at that point.
He had his old publicist.
Yeah.
though.
That's right,
Not
his new
his
publicist.
sister.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
go out there, Tom, and just, speak your mind. That's what people want to see. That's my new idea for you.
Well, it's not self-destructing, though. The movie is mediocre at best, right, Kev? Is that what you're going to say?
Not even mediocre at best?
Oh, wow, he's saying...
No, don't tell, because that's the tease.
Oh, okay.
Did you see a movie that might not be good?
If this movie was like 5 stars or something, you'd barely see Tom Cruise. You wouldn't have to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll read the email after the break. It's pretty wild.
Could movies make you disappointed?
Why is Orson Welles rolling over in his grave?
Which lead singer did Tom Cruise have a fling with?
Uh-oh.
That's what we're getting at after the break. But first,
Michael Stipes?
Here's the Tom Cruise remix.
All right.
From Hershey.
Brave New World.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Oaday virus.
Speaking of human waste, where's that really crazy story before we go to break? Here it is. Thank you, Eric.
Ooh. Looks like somebody has rebounded from that UPN debacle.
Eric does a great job every day. He really does.
Oh, well, hold on. Young Timothy Hutton here is pointing. What happened, Derek? Boy, Derek, I've never seen that young strapping buck jump up so fast.
That idea came from in here, just to let you know.
What idea?
About segging into that next story.
Oh, all right, so I apologize. Eric?
Wow.
And they're all laughing.
No, but I gave you credit. I thought you rebounded from your UPN failure. But you wasn't going to interrupt and say, oh, yeah, Derek pointed that out while you were talking. That's, in fairness to Stupid, he didn't interrupt.
There's a whole competition going on behind the scenes.
And it's fantastic to watch.
Just the way fucking young lawyer from a Grisham novel jumped up. That was from this fucking part of the room.
That was from this part of the organization.
Oh, it's funny.
We secretly hate that guy in there.
There are just different worlds on either side of that glass, man.
Oh, boy, they really...
Oh, boy. Look, they are rolling in there.
What happened? You plugged your iPod into the computer?
Eric, what just happened?
Wow, you're panicking.
He is panicking.
I wasn't even touching it until I just started playing stuff.
No, stop it.
I swear, the gas, I hit the brake and the car lunged ahead. How did it happen? I killed 50 people on a pier. Why was I driving on the pier? I wasn't. The car went left. Where? And the gas pedal. I hit the brake and the gas went. Where?
Eric, you hit something.
Yes, you did.
Eric,
I didn't hit
fess
files
up.
at the same time.
You hit something.
What is it, thinking for itself? How to play tic-tac-toe so it will learn. Shut up, stupid.
You panicked.
Hello, Deluxe.
I'll play what I want, Eric. I'll just play whatever I want. Don't turn me off, Eric.
Wow, Hawk. That was a panic of cataclysmic proportion.
What was the song though playing? I mean,
that's the type of panic that in the Army kills people.
Yeah.
That's a friendly fire panic. Or in NASA, it blows a ship up. Here, you just get your ears blown out a little bit, and a room full of laughter on the other side of the glass.
It looks like a zoo back there, like they're all caged in glass, and the name of that display is Really Happy White Guys.
Yep.
Are
they
as
happy?
Pleased as punch.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
Having more of anything is always more gooder, right?
Huh?
More money, more gooder.
Oh, yes.
More sleep, more gooder.
Stool samples for everyone.
Dude, what happened? That's not more gooder. More Opie and Anthony, definitely more gooder.
Very nice.
July 4th and 5th, get ready for an extra 2 hours of the worst of Opie and Anthony, beginning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time and replaying every 6 hours. It's a special, longer worst of Opie and Anthony.
I gotta pull out the Metallica CDs for the vehicle again.
Of course you do.
Goddamn Metallica rocks.
Phenomenal.
Really.
Sometimes, though, when we're talking, if the music comes on like really loud,
yeah,
I get
scared.
All right, where are we going?
By the way, I just found some great CDs, some audio CDs I made up, and one of them has, you hear that song, Melanie? I got a brand new pair of roller skates.
Oh, yes, I remember that
one.
I
was blasting that one in my car
Are you
last
insane?
night.
Why do you enjoy that song?
Yeah.
Are you messing with us?
Honest to God, no.
Why do you like that?
Is this going to be a gag?
I got a brand new...
You like that?
You got a brand new key.
You know, Jimmy turned me on to Johnny Cash, though.
Yeah.
Everyone knew Johnny Cash, obviously, but driving around Jimmy when he was doing spots, well, he still does them, but I would go with him to do spots all over the city. He had an amazing Johnny Cash collection, and the deeper you get into his music, oh my God, unbelievable. But the rest of your tastes stink.
I have some very good musical taste.
Oh?
I have some...
Melanie?
Yeah, so what? Good tune.
That is the faggiest song
really is.
Ever. There's nothing enjoyable about it. It's annoying.
It's so...
It's annoying to the ear.
I like it.
Anthony, it's so bad our master computer doesn't even have that song.
Master computer.
What's
No, because
wrong,
I heard
Melanie?
it on XM the other day. I remember slamming the button to get off of the 60s channel.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates by Melanie. You got a brand new key.
It's on there. You sure it's Melanie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Neil Diamond. You like Neil Diamond? I like him, right?
Love on the Rocks. Yeah, Neil Diamond. In America.
There you go. A little Eternal Flame, maybe.
That's horrible.
Did you put your sister's clothes on as a kid and sing that in front of the mirror? You put on your sister's little dress, run around the house.
There is nothing enjoyable about that song.
There certainly is.
Like some guilty pleasures have an interesting hook, a good harmony that you enjoy. Musically, it's good. That one is just awful.
I love
Hold
it.
on a minute, though, Anthony. Hodge in North Carolina has a little inside info about that song.
Attaboy, Hodge. Thanks for the call.
Let's go, Hodge.
You're welcome. O&A. Hello, Angel.
Welcome to the program.
And happy 50th there, Rich.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say my wife liked that song with the roller skates by Melanie, and I thought it was kind of a gay song myself, and she says, you know, she's talking about having sex with this guy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I mean, when you listen to it, I was like, holy cow, I never realized that. Maybe that's the reason why Jimmy likes it. And I got to agree, everybody's got to love Neil Diamond. He's the Jewish Elvis.
Wait, who has the key in this song, though? The guy?
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key.
Ah, so,
Right.
all right.
The guy who has the key, because back in the day, those roller skates, you know, you'd stick the key into it, like adjust them.
I understand the guy's going to stick his penis into her.
It could be that, though, or it could just be an odd symbol of love. You know, we connect and make each other whole.
Aww.
Whatever it is, it's lovely.
I got a mailbox. You got a letter. It's not sex. It's a horrible
Wouldn't you
song.
be the letter, and she would be the mailbox, though, Rich?
Whatever. It would just be
But she's
two
got
letters.
a strap on, and she's fucking you in the ass.
Way to wreck the bit there, subtle slip-up. You got a brand new dildo. I got a brand new dog door. What?
Someone wants to correct Voss on something else. Paul in Ohio. Go ahead, Paul.
Hey, Opie, hey, Cupcake.
How you doing?
I wanted to tell you, Rich Voss, is he still in there?
Yeah.
You muttering, stuttering prick, it wasn't Orson Welles, it was H.G. Wells.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. I was going to correct you.
Oh, it was? But no, didn't Orson Welles do it on the... Oh.
Yeah, he did it on the radio.
Yeah.
Orson Welles did it on the radio.
on the radio.
Yeah, Voss is wrong, but he's I can understand how it happened. It was off camera when he said, I meant to say David Wells. That was the problem.
Orson Welles...
Turning over in his grave.
And why did I just say off camera?
Yeah, and it wasn't Orson Welles who did War of the Worlds on the radio.
Well, you got to give that one to Voss. That's
yes.
I just realized that it was H.G. Wells and Orson Welles involved with the War of the Worlds.
But we knew it
Dawn Wells is rolling over in her grave.
We knew it, Rich.
I know a lot about stuff back in that era.
I'll say you do.
Before we get on to the Tom Cruise thing,
yeah.
Let's say hi to Frank. Wait, this is the Frank? Frank? Kermit Frank?
Hey, Frank.
Frank
Rizzo. Open your fucking ears, jackass. Hey.
Are you there?
Mister?
No.
Going once.
Hello?
It's mine,
Going
Frank.
twice. Are you there, Frank? Says you guys convinced me to divorce my wife. There's a story there, but...
Oh, Joel S.
That is true, that the only time I want to hear that song is watching Roller Girl in Boogie Nights. You're rolling around to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. The song just went up a notch.
Of course it did.
In my book. Not for what it sounds like, for the visual little reference I
now
got.
it's almost cool.
Now it's almost cool.
I got a brand new... It's lovely. I love
How
her voice.
hot was she in that movie?
Real hot?
Yeah, real hot, I would say.
What broad?
What broad?
Yeah, Boogie Nights?
Yeah, Boogie Nights. Roller Girl. Remember her?
What's her name? I know who she is. She's
Heather Graham.
She's lovely.
Yes. Her breakout role, right? All right. You want the letter or you want Big Kev's War of the Worlds review?
I think we should start with the War of the World review. That's just an opinion, unless you'd like to do the letter.
Someone's going to have to give up a mic so Kevin could read his review of War of the Worlds.
We don't have an extra mic?
No.
What happened?
No, we don't. We have...
Yeah, why can't we get another mic in here? Oh, because then the board's got to be bigger or something.
Can't we just...
Bonnie, go sit on Voss's lap for just a little bit.
Before you know it, it looks like the control panel on Star Trek. Yeah.
Rich?
Bonnie, you go sit.
Where you going, Bonnie?
No, you're doing...
No, sit on Rich's lap.
Yeah, sit on his lap. Can we get Bonnie a chair or something?
Hawk, how about a chair for Bonnie, please? So she doesn't have to stand.
Hi, kitty.
You think I would get up?
Yeah, no shit.
Boss, you really are a creep. How about letting your fiancé
Oh, my
sit?
God, Rich.
Jesus, Rich. Oh, he is standing.
You are nasty.
I get a funny in every once in a while. Don't be that
That's
shocked.
funny.
Rich, that was you? Oh, my God. You were funny?
You just go, I get a funny once in a while.
I get a funny once in a while. I'm funny, right?
Yeah, very funny.
How does it feel to be sitting next to your fiancé and your ex?
Jesus.
Yeah, you two had quite the little relationship.
Oh,
We can still do over the phone.
All right.
Hi, Kev.
Big Kev is here with
Morning.
his War of the Worlds review. He called everyone. He had to come in today to give his War of the Worlds review.
Now, don't be frightened if his review isn't that sparkling and you want this to be a good movie, because He's had a few bad reviews in his day.
Yes.
I've given him bad reviews on his reviews.
It's true.
He was the one that recommended, and he'll never live this down. He actually recommended to me that I watch Moulin Rouge.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. I
did.
watched it. I wanted to punch the television. It was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Gotcha.
Ever.
Did you tell it to him, or did you just write it down because there was a cock in your mouth?
Yeah.
I thought that was a pretty good movie.
Moulin Rouge.
They didn't.
Are you going to be talking to the uber geeks in this review, or are you going to talk to normal people?
Normal people.
Yeah. I read some of the sentences there.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you? You understood all the words?
I understood, yeah, but I don't, You like to talk to geeks. That's your thing.
All right.
Thrill Ride Dangers on CNN. I just saw they showed a roller coaster, and the little caption was Thrill Ride Dangers. You might want to get that.
All right.
Good work, Hawk. Chop, chop.
That's our new thing. News teases. Keep them coming. All right, go ahead, Big Kev.
H.G. Wells penned his novel War of the Worlds in 1898.
And this review is now real time from then. Go.
This way, you actually wrote this.
I did.
And you decided to write penned?
Penned.
He took his quill out of the ink and started writing in cursive.
Penned.
Right, I got through half the first
in a cursive hand.
Well, who says that in normal language?
Kev?
107 years ago.
Just continue.
He penned it.
And there is no question that Wells is considered one of, if not the grandfather of science fiction writing. His novels, The Time Machine, The Island of Dr. Moreau, and The Invisible Man, are familiar to most people, even though each is over 100 years old. Amongst the recognizable incarnations of Wells' stories are Orson Welles' radio prank that you guys discussed.
I did that first, Robin.
As well as
ripping me off.
As well as a litany of films which have been made since film began. Actually.
Torture! That's torture! Wait. How many films?
A litany.
A litany.
How many films differentiates a bevy from a litany?
Several.
Isn't litany a test?
Litany test. Yes.
Wasn't he involved in Watergate?
G. Gordon Litany. Oh, Litany.
I hate Liddy.
In the past decade
I broke
alone,
my litany, man.
Get on your litanies like a dog.
All right, continue.
In the past decade alone, the three books that I mentioned have been made into films and by and large have been considered failures. The Island of Dr. Moreau, The Time Machine, and The Invisible Man. And Steven Spielberg's latest reimagining of War of the Worlds is no exception.
Oh.
Look, I'm not saying this film isn't going to make a ton of money, and if that's all the qualification you need to decide if a film is good, then your decision was made long ago when Spielberg announced it and Cruise signed the contract.
Can you please continue with this riveting review?
It is very riveting. It has all the elements to back that theory up, too. Spielberg is one of the most successful directors of blockbusters, although his last 4 films have been less than spectacular in either content or box office. Tom Cruise is box office gold, but his insane behavior of late on the press junket for Worlds is making him more of a sideshow draw than a great actor. I guess there's something about watching a Scientologist battle aliens that is ironically funny and entertaining.
Quiet.
The reported big budget, said to be over $100 million, but rumored to be well over $200 million.
Ooh. Which is the truth?
I believe it's probably close to 3 would be my
Wow.
300 million.
It's got to be close.
You just added both estimates.
The special effects extravaganza is also a big draw, but so was the special effects of films like Independence Day and Twister and Armageddon, just to name a few. If you're looking for substance over flash, you aren't going to find it here.
In this review.
Certainly. Thank you, Eric.
There you go. Sip some water.
Draw it out.
You keep turning to the side and coughing like you're doing a big press.
Excuse me. Quiet.
The story is typical.
We interrupt this program to bring you the ozone midget sighting of the day.
Sorry, Kev, they can come out of nowhere.
Thank God. Chris in West Virginia. Chris?
Hey. What's up, Bo?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Have a midget spotting for you.
All right.
I saw one. It was late at night last night, about 2 a.m. I was driving down the strip in one of our towns here, and one was driving. He was riding a bike. He had a black vest on, a cowboy hat, and leather chaps.
Really?
Riding a full-size bicycle. Yes, I thought I was tripping out.
A little midget?
Yes.
With a cowboy hat. You sure it wasn't Jean-Benet Ramsey?
He had duct tape on his chaps.
he had this, like, Abraham Lincoln beard.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was, pretty freaky. I thought, something was going on.
All right. Thank you, Chris.
All right, great.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
All right, Big Kev. War of the Worlds review, yes.
If you are looking for substance over flash, you aren't going to find it here. The story is typical, all too familiar, and about as close to Wells' book as Private Parts was close to the truth.
Ooh.
Cruises.
Hey.
Getting a little political there.
Oh, a little poke at Howard Stern there, huh?
Whoa.
Cruises
Look at
Ray
you being the rebel.
Ferrier is the divorced blue-collar...
Could you repeat that, please, seriously?
Cruises Ray Ferrier.
Cruises Ray Ferrier is the divorced blue-collar New Jersey dock-working yet brilliant auto mechanic, irresponsible dad whose weekend with his typical angry, rebellious teen son Robbie and his all-too-witty 10-year-old daughter Rachel, played by Dakota Fanning, is interrupted by an alien invasion. And what drives the story, apparently, is in order to get Rachel to stop screaming, "I want my mommy," it is necessary to return her to her pregnant by the new boyfriend mother, who's visiting her parents in Boston. Of course, the alien invasion has left all the electronic
interrupt this program to bring you the ozone midget sighting of the
circus
day.
in town?
Bill.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I just passed the highway workers working out on 81 just outside of Syracuse. There was a DOT state employee, a midget, on a steamroller. He had like this little, sitting on like a milk crate with pegs or something, blocks on the wheels so he on the pedals, so he could reach the pedals to continue working the steamroller.
Are you kidding?
A midget on a steamroller.
And you know if somebody threw him under and then just ran him over, they'd call the ambulance, but they'd all have a little laugh at first.
Of course.
Little crushed
He
fella.
was doing a hell of a job.
All right, thank you, Bill.
They'd all
no
get out
problem,
of
guys. Thanks.
they'd all get out of a little car with a stretcher, put the steamroller on the stretcher, and walk away with it.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
The alien invasion has left all the electronic equipment useless. Thankfully,
unfortunately, microphones still work.
Thankfully, Cruz's character Ray is genius with engines and allows them to activate a working vehicle with which they are able to traverse north on a highway littered with disabled cars. Luckily, despite the fact that all cars cease to work during afternoon rush hour, a convenient path through them is found. And this is an example of the movie's #1 problem. It's all too convenient. There are scenes so contrived it's almost jarring. Virtually nothing goes badly for Cruising Company. Even the one precious time you think there will be a setback, which, had it worked out, might have redeemed the movie to a small extent, it is utterly and grossly solved at the film's end. And before any of you start in with that suspend your disbelief crap, let me cut you off.
Oh, hey!
I like a fella.
Exactly!
I have no problem suspending my disbelief.
Yeah, right.
I have no problem.
Before you guys call me a bore, let me say.
We have Jim's quick review, though.
He stinks, and I don't like him.
All right.
I got to interrupt again, Anthony. A valued listener checking in, and we got to get right to the valued listeners when they call the program.
Good point.
Yes, valued listener.
Yes, like the caller yesterday, I, too, like toast.
All right. Thank you, valued listener.
Another listener that enjoys toast, Opie.
And I think Jay in Pennsylvania has a news tease. Is that true, Jay?
Yeah, can Big Kev's review cause you commit suicide? Punch it out.
Almost.
Boy, what an awful delivery that was.
Yeah.
It was a good. The concept was fine, though. I liked it.
Have some confidence, sir.
Package got there all beat up, taped up.
Yeah, Big Kev reviewer.
Review suicide.
Maybe commit suicide.
Go ahead, Big Kev.
I have no problem suspending my disbelief, but I will not retire it, especially for a film that is supposed to be happening in the here and now, as opposed to long ago in a galaxy far,
You'll
far away.
suspend it, but not retire it.
Yes.
Interesting.
You're suspended.
You can suspend all the disbelief you want. It won't save you.
You can suspend all the disbelief you want, but
it won't save you from the film's fountain of alien invasion and special effect cliches. The film's second biggest problem. There's nothing new here at all.
This program.
Oh!
The ozone midget sighting
Wow!
of the day.
I think there were this many midgets left on Earth.
Paul in Texas. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, there's a construction yard down here, a wood yard like a small type of Home Depot, and there's a midget guy down here that owns his own construction company. Short little dude, always coming in dirty, and he's coming around barking orders to all his tall Mexican friends and all his tall Mexican employees, telling him, what lumber to load on and everything. But he's a short little Mexican dude, and he runs his own daggone midget construction company.
Will they build dollhouses?
Punching out.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
A scene involving the creepy guy who seems to know everything, played by Tim Robbins, involves the characters avoiding an alien tentacle a la The Abyss. Another scene was hundreds...
Whoa. Allah.
Okay. Another was hundreds of people dumped into the icy waters of the North Hudson with shots and effects lifted almost directly from Titanic. Even the look...
Tell him, Fred.
Even the look of the aliens is alarmingly close to the ones in Independence Day. All of this trite rehashing and overt exposition leads us to the end of the movie, which is so abrupt, anticlimactic, and unexplained, it takes Academy Award-winning voiceover specialist Morgan Freeman to explain.
Well, no shit.
To explain it, sorta. In conclusion...
I don't care. I honestly don't care.
In summation...
In conclusion... It is not a good movie. It is an event movie, a would-be blockbuster without a shred of new idea, effect, or anything else which separates it from other films in the mindless summer blockbuster category. The type of film that people like to sit in, and call their friends on their cell phones and say that they are there. The same type of person will say, "Dag, boy, I should have busted that alien motherfucker," to the people around them.
What?
If you're going to see it...
Oh, exactly!
If you're going to see it, consider yourself warned.
Could you do that character again?
No, Jim.
Please?
No.
That was
riveting.
Wonderful.
That was cool.
Oh, dear! Oh, dear!
So should people go see it?
No, for God's love of God, no.
Your new nickname is Big Melatonin.
Thank you.
Wow.
Cricket.
I don't even know if we can regroup. I think we should all just go home.
Can I hear it again?
You need to hear it again?
Yeah, Hawk, burn that to disc.
H.G. Wells penned his novel War of the Worlds in 18...
All right, thank you.
40s girl interviewing him.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I can't.
You do a 40s girl?
It's so lame. It's like hacky, and he thinks it's funny.
Oh, like we don't do hacky things here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Tell us about the movie. People want to know.
I think Martini Steve's going to save us here, Anthony. The news tease montage.
Oh, wow.
Those same news teases all thrown together in one big cluster F.
All right.
Next at 11.
A 911 cell phone call to save your life could end up costing thousands of dollars. I'm Brandon Rudat in Ansonia. We'll have a live report coming up next.
And could you be dabbing bacteria on yourself when you hit the makeup counter at 11? And is your favorite diner dishing up dangerous food? Those stories and more at 11. And is your local senior center dishing up dangerous food? Is your grocery store one of the filthiest around? See what we uncovered at 11.
A hairstyle leads to murder. You can't wait to hear what happened on this one.
Tonight at 11, do the brand new Ford Explorers have a serious defect? Don't miss what we've uncovered.
We're live in Westchester where fear is spreading. Will the child abductors strike again?
Bullets fly. A pregnant woman shot. You won't believe what the suspects did next.
And Arnold Diaz exposes the shady tricks some chimney sweeps use to sweep up your cash at 11. And can funnel cakes from the Jersey Shore have you eating at your own risk at 11?
And are those popular sports drinks ruining your teeth? See what we uncovered tonight.
Dangerous cell phones. I'm Logan Burns. Coming up next, I'll tell you why some people are saying these are exploding and catching fire.
Coming up at 11, a safety reminder for every parent after a child falls from a fifth-story apartment window.
A deadly flesh-eating bacteria spurs some parents into action at a Bronx school.
And some unwelcome news for New Jersey transit commuters at 11.
And what's on your stove could be affecting your health. Learn what it could be doing to your body.
800 doses of illegal flu vaccine, unapproved, unrefrigerated, smuggled, and headed to a hospital in our area. See what Marsha Kramer uncovered tonight, only on CBS 2 News at 11.
And radio movie reviewer throws himself in front of a bus out of depression.
Did he get in your way?
That is one of the funniest bits.
Isn't that great?
What, that thing? So oh, we've just begun that one. Let's go to Clark. Hey, Clark.
How's it going?
Hey.
You think that for $100 million, when the supposed EMP gets set off and takes out everything electronic, they'd skip the effect of a guy filming the alien with a video camera?
Yeah,
which I'm pretty sure is electronics.
Yeah, I don't want to get into things that would spoil the movie, but there's 100 things like that in the movie. It's disjointed. There's tons of plot holes like
of them written down.
Thanks, boys.
All of which I will tell you about now.
In part 2 of my review. Another valued listener checking in, Anthony, from Arizona.
Yeah.
Yes, valued listener.
Yeah, I just want to make a comment about the other guys who like toast.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a bagel.
All right.
Thanks for checking in.
People like different bread products, and I think them commenting on that is fine.
We got a news tease coming in from Javier from Jersey. Go ahead, Javier.
Oh, hey.
Go ahead, Javier.
Yeah.
Javier, but whatever.
Javier.
I got a news tease for you guys.
All right.
Big Kev, archaic vocabulary-wielding maniac in your neighborhood? News at 11. Punching out.
All right, we have...
Can't punch out when you've hit the ground.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break, Anthony, because I think that's the only way to regroup. We got Frank back. Oh, it's not Kermit. It's just another guy named Frank.
Is this Frankie that was in an Escalade last night?
Frank.
No.
Yes.
You got to hold through. You got to hold through a really quick break. All right, stay there.
Not a problem.
Wait.
We convinced this guy to get a divorce. I want to see what that's all about. And then we got the Tom Cruise thing. The email from just a listener who thinks he knows what's going on with Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. We'll get into those two things in just a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come.
Here we go.
Waka waka. Give it to me. Suck it. He. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Oh yeah. What an ass. I can't believe. Are you insane? Oh yeah. Oh god damn. All right. Say what again? Come on, say what? What? Stop the fuck up. Oh. Give it to me. Fuck it. Hey. Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. Back it off.
The Opie and Anthony Show. XM 202.
Bill in Massachusetts.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
On the Hillman Morning Show, they had Jim Gaffigan on, and then Dennis Leary called up, and he said, oh, yeah, we did Opie and Anthony yesterday together, and the Hillman all got all stirred up.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Got a little nervous?
A little nervous, mentioning the competition's name.
That's funny.
What did you say?
He said he just got a little nervous
Anthony together.
mentioning the competition's name.
Oh, okay.
All right, watch out.
People is an ozone midget sighting, but it's on instant feedback. 57th Street, Steinway Building. He's got giant teeth and tiny hands and an IQ of 30. That's from Mump Rap.
And he's celebrating his 50th birthday today.
Mump Rap in New York.
Mump Rap has been emailing me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a funny line there, Mump Rap.
That's very funny.
Stop with the yogurt and the spoon.
Why do you guys get the cheap coffee?
What do you mean they sent us?
Dude, why aren't you talking to a mic? You've been doing
Richard,
our show for years.
The other stuff is too strong.
Kevin, give Bonnie that mic back.
All right, scram.
Scram, he tells his girl. Scram, dame.
Yeah.
The other stuff is too strong.
Aw.
That's the kind of coffee we drink at Joy's house when we go there.
He called me yesterday and name-dropped Joy Behar.
Oh, I know.
We had cheese and crackers at our house yesterday.
2 seconds into
we
this
care?
studio, he started
Joy Behar.
with a mouthful of
Did
Pop-Tarts.
you think of a worse celebrity to name-drop?
It
I know.
was fun. She was funny.
She's dirty. But she's not doing the view.
Is
She's
she?
pretty dirty. Yeah.
She's salty.
Salty?
Like hygiene-wise, Opie, or?
No, she's put together nice.
She's a funny comedian.
She's actually, it's surprising. I think we saw her at the Dennis Leary roast. Was that the?
I saw her open for Newhart at
But no, I was with you, and you were
She was
talking
at
to
the
her.
Trump roast. Was that it?
No, because
She was
the
at
Trump
the-
roast. We couldn't get near any of the celebrities
She
at
was
the
at-
Trump roast.
She was at the Leary roast too.
Boss got us the Lee Harvey Oswald seats for the fucking Trump roast.
We were.
I finally got that picture online where our seats were, by the way.
Oh, really?
They had a circle. Which person way in the background was Donald Trump? It was hilarious.
No one believed that we could actually see the roast. You have to look through the trees as the roastees walk up Elm.
That's right. Bonnie was sitting with us.
Yeah, my father and his wife.
Yeah. And everyone was looking up at us, and we're thinking, why are they looking up? Their seats were so bad on the floor, they had to look behind them at the big screen that we were pretty much behind.
Yeah. We were behind the screen that is there for people that are too far away
on the floor
to watch. We were so far away.
But here's the thing: I didn't know you guys could have. We could have walked you downstairs to the,
Oh, where? Where could you have walked us?
So anyhow, we're at Joy's
There was
house.
no seats available. We were where we were.
I don't know. I just.
I did have fun though.
We're at Joy's house. We were at Caroline's one night, and Star Jones walks in and goes to me, "Oh, hi, Rich." And
How long
kisses me.
ago? Skinny Star or Fat Star?
Skinny Star.
Skinny Star isn't even funny anymore. I used to be able to laugh at how fat she was, and we used to joke. Like, there's no reason to even bring her up anymore.
She's scary looking.
She married a gay guy. Isn't that funny?
I thought you were going to use the N-word again. Racist Bonnie.
Nigger.
So she walked at Caroline. She comes up to me, "Hey, boss, how you doing?" And walks right by Bonnie like Bonnie.
I go, "Hi, Star."
And she kept walking. So
Bonnie, did she know you or no?
No, but I mean, I was standing right next to him. Who she took her long, nailed hands and was grabbed his each.
How do you know Star? How does she know you?
Well, one.
Did she like you? Did you speak sign language to her?
One time I did the show 3 times, and
The View.
Yeah, and and she probably knows me because I worked on the Oscars, and she's good friends with Chris's wife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just
Chris,
run
who?
Rock. I run into different.
Thanks. Just blurts out the first name. Chris.
So she ignored Bonnie. So Bonnie went to tell the story at Joy Behar's house. No one listened to her.
Joy started eating, getting cheese and crackers ready in the middle, and I was acting it out kind of, and I couldn't stop.
She was standing up.
Oh no! And no one's listening.
And Rich goes, "I'm the only one listening. Stop doing it."
You keep trying to find someone to make eye contact with, no one left.
That is the worst.
But I'm telling her about how someone's ignoring me.
That is awful. When you're trying to tell a story to other people, somebody's with you that has heard the story, and they're the only one listening, and you're going and you're talking to them. It's like, you've heard this already. Oh, that is a real uncomfortable situation. Oh, that sucks.
And she's acting it out like we're playing, charades or
Sit
something.
down. No one's listening. I can't stop. I can't stop.
Oh, she was committed.
That's funny.
Well, the first time me and her had phone sex.
Why are you telling them?
I don't know, because it's so.
Well, first of all, I'll tell the story that.
What?
I I called you
She
just to
called
say
me.
hi, and he thought I called for phone sex.
I was
and then
in
I
my-
was too embarrassed to be like, no, I just called to say hi.
Why would you assume out of nowhere?
Because we didn't know each other very well. We
And
just,
I-
had sort of makeout sessions and stuff.
I mean, why was he assuming that a phone call meant phone sex?
Because I was in my hotel room and it was, late in the evening.
Well, it wasn't
on
that
the East
late
Coast.
on the West Coast, but it was late.
So
Here's why. Because he's a jerk.
Right.
So I talked her into phone sex. Right, we're talking, and we're having phone sex, and I said something like,
This is in the middle of it.
I go, you.
Oh, this is a live version now.
What is that?
All right, find the studio. Sorry, I was going to help out the bit. I messed
No,
up.
it's good. I just said we were having
play a
phone
little
sex.
Stevie Wonder in the background as this is going on.
Oh,
Go
I
ahead, continue. Sorry.
This is such an embarrassing story.
So we're
I
having
can't
phone
believe I'm
sex,
letting it happen.
and I didn't know her that well. And I said to her, I go, you have one of the best pussies I've ever eaten. She said, one of them?
I didn't say it then because I was like, I'm close. Let me just put that out of my head.
Oh, wow. One of them.
I know.
You're
I
on
was
the pussy short list, and you should feel really good about that.
There's only 5 or 6 pussies I'd take over yours and the entire planet.
One of
You're smooth, Rich.
Top 5. Top 5.
five.
That's great, Rich.
I remember in my head just going, ignore it, finish up, ignore it, and finish up.
You know, if someone says something like that, they've already run through the pussies that are better
Yeah.
than yours in their head
No.
to realize that you were one of them.
Wow. Why don't you just tell her, look, you're the first person to actually pick up that I called tonight. Very sexy.
It's so awful.
The best part is she's just calling you to say,
Say hi.
yeah, hi, and I
I
love
was just
you.
bored.
And
No, fucking pervert is sitting there.
He's already naked, jacking
it.
I was
jerking
I
off
know,
in
I
Lake
think
Ontario.
I was like, hey, what are you doing? He goes, you got your hand in your pants? Yes.
All right, let's try this again.
She just called to say.
All right, enough. Speaking of love, we got to go to Frank.
Hey.
Hey, Frank. That's
Hey,
that's
guys,
a
how
great
you doing?
story, by the way, man. What's up,
No,
Frank?
what?
You can,
What happened?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, not to you.
That's about you.
Frankie, let's go.
Yeah, all right. I just want to say hi and say hi, Sugar Draws. I wanted to first of all thank Anthony for about a couple of years ago to inspire me to get a divorce from my miserable bitch of a wife.
Glad I could help.
And I wanted to thank Jimmy for his whoring ways for talking me into deciding to go out and see a couple of prostitutes.
Good boy.
Jimmy does make it sound fun, doesn't he?
It is fun.
It
It's
is
an adventure.
fun. And it
What
should be
gender will
legal.
you be?
If this ends with full-blown HIV.
No, only one gender.
No, by the way, I'll tell you after. Go ahead, sir.
But very recently, a couple of weeks ago, I was with a very beautiful prostitute who told me she had a crush on me, and I've been sleeping with her ever since, free of charge.
You're my idol. You're my idol, dude.
So I'm a mid-40s man sleeping with a 24-year-old girl, and I just ditched my bitch of an ex-wife, and I wanted to thank you guys.
You're my idol.
What was the thing we said or Anthony said that convinced you to get a divorce?
Oh, it's not. Actually, it was all the stuff that on the show, seeing all the WoW stuff and going to the website and seeing all that's out there and going, what the fuck am I with this bitch for?
Seeing that people were out there having fun.
Yes, and I wanted to have fun, too.
And the second
now
you
I'm
would
having
have fun
the
at
time of my
home,
fucking life.
she cut your balls off.
So, dude,
Oh, yeah.
how did this hooker just fall in love with you?
Actually, I don't know. I went with her once, and I was actually dating a friend of hers, and they basically fought over me. And she just told me she had a thing for me, and she's been coming over almost every night since.
That's cool. Before or
Yeah.
after she blows 8 other people?
After.
What's that?
After.
Yeah, after. All right.
Did you ever cough and get a tadpole in your pants?
No, that never. But she goes home and takes a shower and then comes over to my place. So.
No jealousy issues?
Oh, she takes a shower.
Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Good for her. At least she showers and gargles with kerosene.
When she goes out with you and your friends, you tell your friends to leave their money at home?
No, I
This
tell her
was
to bring a
funny.
friend and I bring money.
Yeah, this one's on me.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead, fucker.
All right, I'm punching out, guys. Take it easy.
All right, thank you. We go to Frank, to a valued listener in South Dakota. Yes, valued listener.
Yes, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina.
Good point. Thanks for calling.
That's a valued. I love when the valued listeners get through, because even though their calls might not be that interesting, at least we're catering to the dedicated listener.
By the way, I have to throw myself under the bus quickly before we do this, because I forgot to yesterday. As Nathaniel,
the biohazard team to pick up the blood. Then
Nathaniel so passively aggressively pointed out, and he was correct. I stole one of his jokes yesterday, and it was an accident. He called in and told me that I had stolen one of his jokes, but it was an accident. The line I thought I improv'd about, the child pornography.
Absolutely, the bad lighting.
That was bad lighting. That was his joke. So
that's right out of his act.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and thinking it was very funny and laughing heartily to it.
So my apologies to him if he's out there listening, and to the man who looks like him here.
He does bear a striking resemblance to
he certainly does. Strapping, good smile, sheepish. Shy boy.
All right, well, Steve and the rest of us got this Tom Cruise email.
Ooh. Email from Tom Cruise?
Ooh, cool. All about Tom Cruise.
Oh.
Guess who didn't get it?
That's exciting. You didn't get one? I didn't either. Hello, wait a minute.
Who does the fucking photocopy distribution in this radio program?
I see you got FBI files in front of you. What's that?
Is it Derek? That's what I'm going to blame it on Derek, because he's one of the names you're allowed to say.
Okay.
What did you do? What did you do?
I don't know. Can I have why do I not get these? All I want is a copy of the thing.
And I guess we only have one copy in the studio right now. Maybe we could get some more for everybody. No, Travis is going to show you up.
I hope he does.
The guy that looks like Travis.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever you are, strapping slender boy, my apologies.
Do I have one?
Yes, it's in that stack right there.
Don't.
There it is.
I was wrong.
See, we all got a copy.
I was incorrect.
See, we're all equal in the eyes of the interns.
I just want them to make it so the show flows better and everything's there, because when I don't have one, I get really frightened that things are bad.
These two are communicating with their eyes, and there's some kind of fucking telepathic thing going on between Boss and Bonnie.
It's hard because he doesn't understand words a lot of times.
Yeah, well.
And now I'm trying to
You know what?
You're just trying to communicate.
The more and more I hang out with you guys, I think this marriage has a chance. I thought it was a sham like everyone else in the beginning, but there's some love going on.
Well, Boss is one of those guys that will do this. If you look at him and you're making him let's go, he'll go, why do you want to leave?
All right, so maybe we could get Martini Steven here.
I'm reading the first paragraph already, and this is bullshit. It's gotta be.
Well, we're just throwing it out there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying this is the truth. This is what one guy thinks is going on that he heard from a friend who heard from a friend in L.A.
And Anthony thinks it's malarkey.
I think this is malarkey.
Is it bunk?
No.
Tom Cruise woke up in a bathtub in a hotel in ice with a note that said, "Get to the hospital. We've taken out your kidney and sold it on the black market. Stop it."
Where's Martini Steve? He was the one that got the email. Is he allowed to show his face?
Martini Steve's working here, right?
You're working here, right? So we don't have to make believe you're not here?
No, not
really. Oh, okay. So, Steve.
You talking to the mic, Steve? Can't hear you.
Do we have one?
Well, just here, share. Don't be shy.
Ooh, who would you like to share with? Let's see who he
Not
picks.
the girl, Mike.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought she was like
quiet. Mo.
I don't mind taking from Rich.
How are you getting along in the production room with Ron and Fez's people?
Quite well, actually.
Good.
You're on XM?
Huh? What?
Jesus.
It's just talking into air.
Hold on. Clint from Whackbag wants in here. Yes, Clint?
The boys get copies. The boys get copies.
I like it, Paul Anka.
All right.
Very good. The people have finally gotten the Paul Anka impression.
And they're going with it.
Remember how badly they did it the first couple of times? You didn't even know they were trying to do the Paul Anka thing? Now they got it. They're committed to the bit.
Remember the guys get shirts.
Yeah.
The guys get the shirts.
The shirts go to the guys? No, you douchebag.
All right, Steve, where did this email come from?
It came from someone who's claiming to be a legal source, I think on the West Coast. I don't really know.
A legal source?
Coming from some kind of legal background at least fits.
Does that mean a lawyer?
Yeah, I would assume
lawyer,
so.
an
Thank
attorney
you.
at law.
Well, I don't know. See, it could be a receptionist in a lawyer's office for all I know. So I didn't really.
The bailiff.
Yeah, exactly.
We're calling Bravo Sierra on this one.
A little Bravo Sierra?
It could be.
Well,
It could be, but it's not the first email like this I've gotten. So thank you, Jim.
Anthony, would you like to read this one?
I'll give it a try.
Maybe we should let Rich read this one. It's in big print.
Oh,
well, let me see it.
Look at the subject that even annoys me. You guys might like to make hay with this one.
From Legal Steve.
Make hay.
You want Voss to read it?
Good luck getting a copy. Could someone bring one of the copy in for our friend Rich, please?
Copy.
He said, I don't have my glasses, but I'll try.
You wear glasses?
Only when I read.
You're so sweet.
Thank you, love.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
All right, go ahead, Anthony. Forget it.
Wait, Voss can have my copy. Go ahead.
Oh, boy. All right, Voss. This is big news, so... The Insider might be listening in right now and taping this for the Insider.
I'm not going to
read it,
piss
dude.
Tom Cruise off. He's like... I just read the top 10 people in Hollywood. He's like number 3.
I know, and you're number 8,451. Could you please read it? What do you think? You're up for Mission Impossible 3 between you and Philip Seymour Hoffman?
What is that movie, Mission Impossible 3? You're getting the cock out of your mouth? Okay, a friend of mine...
Nice.
And we don't communicate by eye. It was so funny that you saw that.
No, because Bonnie looks over, and of course it's radio, so you can't really do it. But she looks at Rich and does this thing like her eyes get wider and then go back to normal.
To communicate with you.
And she's like her neck will kind of crane, so her head goes up a little bit, and there's all kinds of little things going on between you two while we're just doing the show.
The only reason I brought that up, you did that so I could practice read this real quick.
A little proofreading. Won't help.
A friend of mine just got back from L.A. and heard the scoop about Tom and Katie from someone who works at Universal.
Oh, Jesus.
What was the scoop? Lung cancer?
Coming up.
That sounded like you're backwashing a pool filter. That was, there was gurgling, there was something in the line. Wow.
The source said that Tom and Katie, have a 5-year-old contract, and he's paying her $8 million.
It's not a 5-year-old contract.
A 5-year contract?
5-year contract.
Oh, yeah. The engagement happened so fast because...
a 5-year contract, and he's paying her $8 million.
$8 million over 5 years
to be his
chick, fiance, chick, perhaps even bride.
That's not bad. $8 million for 5 years with that kind of money. She's hot.
Yeah.
You know, how many trips to Edelweiss is that? Man, I'm fucking on fire today. The engagement happened so fast because Rob Thomas, Matchbox 20, wife caught Rob and Tom in bed together, and they rushed the engagement that it would overshadow that scandal. OBV. Obviously, take it with a grain of salt. This is Jim Norton, Opie and Anthony, out. So they're saying that they caught him with a guy.
Rob Thomas.
Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20.
Was he good looking?
Yeah.
The girls seem to like him. Matchbox 20.
Wow.
And so this guy is claiming that the engagement's a sham. He's paying Katie Holmes to be with him. And the engagement happened so quickly to overshadow the fact that Rob Thomas and Tom Cruise were in bed together. His wife caught Rob. See, that whole thing just doesn't make sense. Tom Cruise goes over Rob Thomas's house, has sex in the bed with the wife walking in on him. If Tom Cruise and Rob Thomas are having sex, they're doing it like in a vault somewhere where nothing is ever going to get out. That's how me and Jimmy do it.
Yeah.
Go somewhere out of the way.
That's right.
Bank vault on
no one
off
can
hours.
walk in.
Yeah.
But it's so hard for us because he's such a germaphobe. He won't let me touch his cock.
That's right. Put on these rubber gloves and jerk me off.
Just look at it and tell me what you would do.
Germ-ridden freak. I don't buy that. This is like the old gag years ago with Rod Stewart and Mick Jagger, where they had to pump Rod Stewart's stomach because He had so much jism in it.
Oh, God.
Remember that old rumor that was around
years
ago? That delicious rumor?
Yeah, but why couldn't he be with Mick Jagger, Russ? I mean,
no, it's Mick Jagger and David Bowie.
Yes.
You know how much cum you have to swallow to throw up from it?
It's got at least a week's worth.
I was going to ask.
All right, and read on, because it's like there's a mistress involved.
Independent sources confirms existence of Tom Cruise Rob Thomas rumor. Announced today, uncovered a new, previously undiscovered Tom Cruise rumor about the Rob Thomas Matchbox 20. Independent sources has hesitated writing about Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes for many reasons. First, there are other things going on in the world that, believe it or not, rank higher on the importance scale. To who? Second, pretty much everything that can be said is being said. However, someone, I'll call her Mistress of the Hollywood Rumor, just walked into Insider's office, turning the page, with the following dish that I feel compelled to pass on. I did a quick check of Technorati, and it wasn't there. What is the Technorati? I don't know.
Kind of like the
maybe like a website
tech
of paparazzi. Did you say Pavarotti? A big fat website.
Fool.
So even if it's not true, it is at least original. No doubt that anyone with an internet connection has read about Tom Cruise being gay. According to rumor lore, he has had longtime boyfriend in Chicago who is an Asian pilot for American Airlines.
Ooh.
This is an accusation that Cruise, and more importantly Cruise's many attorneys, vehemently deny. There have been many stories that supposedly corroborate his sexuality, but never a smoking gun.
That what?
Corroborate. Why?
No, the word before that.
Supposedly?
I think you said supposedly.
No.
Okay.
No, supposedly.
My error.
I think I used to say supposedly, which is really stupid.
No,
that was many years ago.
There's nothing wrong putting a V in there if you feel it belongs.
Someone corrected me. Don't make me give you the finger. Finger. Rumor mongers attribute this to the fact that Cruise goes to great lengths to cover his tracks. We are told that everyone around him signs extensive confidentiality contracts with enormous penalties for indiscretion. This 8-page confidentiality contract Cruise's housekeeper was forced to sign. Such stories have been around for years, and Cruise has evidently attempted to counter them with a series of high-profile heteronormative relationships. The fuck is that? First Nicole Kidman, then Penelope Cruz, and most recently Katie the Wad Holmes.
Wait, before Nicole Kidman, there was what's her name? Mimi Rogers.
Yeah, she was on a show recently, looking real old.
Oh yeah, but she used to be hot in The Rapture.
So they live with each other. That's got to be a cool gig. You just live with somebody famous. You can't be seen publicly banging anybody for 5 years, and your career goes through the roof, and you're set for life.
Plus, then why did Nicole and him break up their fake marriage?
Maybe it was only a 5-year contract or whatever. I mean, I'm guessing.
10.
Here's a little tidbit from my own personal collection.
What, Ant?
Remember Tree Fort Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah? The kid that I grew up with wound up being gay. And tried to sexually assault me in a tree fort. He leaned over and went, "Can I suck your cock?" And I made believe I was asleep, just cowering in the corner. Well, he wound up after I came back to New York a few years later. I guess when he was about 18, 19, something like that. He wound up being Christy McNichol's beard at movie premieres and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, he used to go and escort Christy McNichol to various things so people wouldn't think she was a dyke. So they would go out, together, and he didn't care. There was no danger because...
So it's got to be pictures of this guy.
Gotta be.
That try
somewhere.
to blow you.
Gotta be.
Some old tabloids or something.
Yeah.
You think he listens to this show and just jerks off to your voice?
Ooh, I'll take a rain check.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Jesus.
Let's see. Okay, most recently Katie Holmes. In each instance, the relationship, and they put that in quotation marks, is actually a contract that gives the woman a boost to their careers, a lot of money, and an elegant lifestyle. Here's where this particular rumor gets interesting. Not long ago, Marisol, the wife of Matchbox 20's Rob Thomas, who has had to contend with his own rumors of bisexuality, found her husband in bed with Tom Cruise, causing Cruise people to shift into high gear. This doesn't mean they're gay. maybe they just went into bed to jerk off together.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
just play with my nipples. Don't look at me.
No, that can
tell
happen.
them, Rich.
I'm telling you.
Guys sometimes just get into bed and jerk off together.
Yeah, when you're either 16 or you're just famous and you can't,
When you have Katie Holmes waiting for you at home.
But it wasn't gay because there was a girl in between you two at the time.
Well, not these two. Talking
Who,
about
with her?
when he
With
grew
him?
up.
Right.
When I grew up.
You jerked off with a guy when you grew up?
Yeah, you weren't in that day we talked about it? Oh, you were gone. Yeah, me and my
Who is
friends.
he? No. I'm kidding. How old were you?
Like 16
That's
or
20.
29.
16. Him and a guy friend of his were laying in the
Wait,
same
you weren't
bed.
here for this story?
No.
Oh, Jimmy.
If I was, I wouldn't be filling up right now. So what? No, I didn't hear this story.
So we just, sometimes we get high and party, and I'd sleep over his house. If we were sleeping over, and
if you were sleeping over,
sometimes
you don't have sleepovers at 16
no
anymore.
No one cops crack and then calls their parents. Look, I'm staying over so-and-so's
this
house.
ain't back in the
Sleeping
crack
over.
day. I wasn't doing crack at 16.
You don't do sleepovers at 16. That's you're drunk and pass out at a friend's house,
whatever.
but not
right.
You don't end up in the same bed jerking off together.
He only had one bed in his room, and we both wanted to jerk off. What's the big deal? You act like
What's the big deal?
You have one of the best tasting sperms.
Yeah, one of the nicest cocks I've ever seen. I've seen plenty.
I've jerked off in the weirdest places, man. Don't you have, like, I used to, at work.
There's a difference
one
between
time-
jerking off in a weird place, like at work or something like that, and jerking off with another man next to you.
Yeah, I
in
remember
bed.
one time I was working at the Ironworks place. I was upstairs doing some carpet,
Uh-oh.
and I just started jerking off.
You decided to just jack it right there?
Yeah, you never did stuff like that.
The
in
workplace jack? Yeah, sometimes you just got out of control, so horned up you had a jacket at work, yeah.
No way.
But you're a friggin' comic and you've never worked a day in your life. Were you going to get on stage? Excuse me, people. I'm a little horny. Did you have a real job? Anytime in your life?
Forklift operator.
You were a forklift operator?
I did. I had a big boom on the Fridays to unload copper trucks. Yeah, I did all kinds of
You
routes.
did? Okay, then your real job.
A lot of great.
I
comics
apologize,
started
Jimmy.
As a forklift operator.
Yeah. It's always a launching pad for comedic talents.
That's pretty cool. All right, continuing.
Oh, right. First, Mrs. Rob Thomas was bought off for an undetermined sum. Secondly, Cruz and his handlers set out to immediately find Cruz a girlfriend. Second-tier actresses were targeted. A list was drawn up with Jessica Alba, the #1 pick, and 3 other girls who fell out for various reasons. Originally targeted number 3, I think, but later rejected as undesirable, was rumor queen Lindsay Lohan. Way down, coming in at number 5 on the list was Katie Holmes. But that was the one who they were able to strike a deal with. Once the contract was signed, photo ops were set up, leaks were made to the right places, and we've had celebrity relationship on steroids ever since. Wow, this is some bold accusations.
And although I'm not going to say it sounds like there's a lot of it that does sound accurate. It makes sense. It could be bullshit, but it sounds accurate.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have enough information here to really make a judgment here in the Swiss court.
I'm going to dedicate the rest
Swiss
of my
justice.
life to finding out the truth about this.
Me too.
Yes, as I think we all should.
Well, next time you have Jay Moore on, ask him what Tom tastes like. He was in Jerry Maguire with him, right?
Did you have to explain that?
No, I'm saying he did the movie with him, right?
Shut up. It bombed, and you went, well, no, I mean, they were in it.
I'll say you have one.
One thing I'll credit this rumor for is how it nicely explains Tom's behavior this past few months, including the couch jumping episode on Oprah. Cruz simply didn't have time for the Holmes rumors to circulate at its normal speed, and he couldn't allow it to be second-page news while the tabloids focused on Brad and Jennifer and Angelina. No, this relationship had to immediately become the it topic, and that's how we hear it.
I'm in love. Ugh.
That was kind of really over-the-top acting, kind of I'm in love.
Well, did you see her when she was interviewed? She said that she fell in love when he said, like, she had the 8th best...
Oh! No, let Cindy Brady finish the line.
I was 8th best. 8th best. Why do you put a TH before a joke with a fucking ST in it, stupid? Why did I do that? 8th best.
She said to him, you had me at 8 million.
Oh, that's not bad.
8th best.
8th best.
This email finishes with basically saying, this is, as of now, a rumor.
Unsubstantiated rumor, blah, blah, blah. And this is how this guy is protecting his ass, I think.
But what's the big deal? Even if he say he is gay, if he just comes out, do you think it's going to ruin his career?
No, not at all. It would help. He's the biggest heartthrob in the country.
Oh. So he'll be heartthrob for men now.
I don't think anybody would really, to be honest with you.
I don't think people would care.
He's in his 40s now. It's like, dude, what are you worth $100 million? It's like, if he is, just big deal.
That's what I'm saying. What's the big deal? Why keep covering up having these people? No, you don't fall in love in 3 weeks and get married, right?
You're talking from the New York point of view. You're not, or L.A., not the middle America. You know, fuck the faggots. I'm not watching him in an action movie.
But even if you know, just have to change things. You know, I'm gonna rescue that small furry animal. You know, maybe.
You just acted that out.
He did. He had a clenched fist that he shook.
Jesus, I just gave you a call back.
He shook his fist.
Jesus.
Why? And I'm shaking it now. Fat.
So there you have it, Ant.
Thank you.
That's something. Yeah, it can't be.
Well, that email's
be substantiated.
That email's going everywhere at this point. So, printer not working.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
There is, of course, the fact that she's a self-proclaimed virgin, Katie Holmes.
Is she?
And Tom Cruise has been rumored to be less than interested in sex. Mimi Rogers, his first wife, once told Playboy that Cruise considered being a monk and felt that having sex would hinder his desire for purity. If both these things are true, it certainly would make Holmes the perfect platonic partner. So who knows?
That's creepy, too, a 26-year-old virgin.
It is awful.
Something a little odd.
Something going on there, right?
Yeah.
Something a little off about that one.
You're thinking, what happened to those other 14 years, huh? Get it? 12?
Oh.
I did the math, Rich.
I couldn't do the math.
I know. I was trying to do math.
That was the problem.
When you do a joke and the audience is like, carry the I can't figure. I need a calculator to get Rich's joke.
Jesus.
I was popping up the calculator on the computer. My computer overloaded from Rich's joke. I didn't have enough RAM.
How did you actually
Wow.
If Tom Cruise leaves on a train from Philadelphia at 8 o'clock,
a cock is coming eastbound. When will his mouth?
Let's say hi to Tennessee Tom. Tennessee Tom, what's up?
What's going on, boys?
Hey.
Bonnie, Rich,
Hey.
Curtin City. Hey, okay, if you go back to all the interviews that Tom Cruise and Katie had, they never get into specifics in anything.
Yeah.
Every time they ask, where'd you meet? All Tom Cruise says is she's a wonderful girl.
Wonderful and utmost respect, admiration.
Admire her.
It's nothing passionate about how hot either one is or how much they want to have sex or any passion behind it. It's like a working relationship. Yeah, I admire that person. They're wonderful.
Do you think let me ask you a question. If Tom Cruise is gay, and if you're a gay guy banging him, do you think all you're thinking of is, Jesus, how do I not have a camera? This is a house in the hills. If I can get a picture of this.
Click.
Yeah, click, 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 click. God, I wish I was better looking
Imagine
and he liked me.
You just hold the camera away and go, Tom, click. That shot. Click.
The Marlon Brando shot.
Right.
Oh,
that circulated around Hollywood.
The underdog's cock. Wally Cox cock.
What, Marlon Brando was with Wally? No.
Yeah, Marlon Brando and Wally Cox, roommates back in the olden days. And apparently they had a sexual relationship. There's a picture that is supposed to be Marlon Brando sucking Wally Cox's dick.
I've never
seen
such a
You've never seen
letdown
that
because you
picture?
would have never thought Wally Cox was gay.
Hawk, can you bring that picture up? I've never seen that. I've heard about it for years.
That picture, circulated for years. And then either Playboy or Penthouse or Hustler, one of them printed the picture finally.
Well, how about the one that you hear? Sammy Davis was at a party and some girl was blowing a guy. He walked by. Can I dig on that for a while now?
Can I dig on that, man? Yeah, and he kind of hopped down on it.
No, he fucked his eyeball.
How awful is that if you're getting blown by some hot chick and then a black Jew with one eye wants to blow you?
Can I dig on that, man? No.
What are you going to say? Like, well, this is sweet.
Oh.
All right, let him for a second.
Where does it go? Gotta go to get a cock in her ass.
All right, we have some Tom Brokaw audio.
Tom Brokaw.
He retired, but
What's
now
he
he's
doing out.
He retired, but now he's doing those special assignments.
He does those things where he just kind of wanders the earth and gets in adventures, writes stories about it. Is that what he does now? They all do that after they stop being Anchor. You all right there, Opie?
Water went down the wrong way.
You all right, mortgage payment?
Get him a robe.
Mortgage payment.
Did you say Earth?
Earth. Yeah.
He did that on purpose, though.
Oh, okay.
That's
You
the
ever see
difference
Pulp
between-
Fiction?
Yeah.
Great movie. Yeah. At the end, Samuel L. Jackson talking about how he's going to just walk the earth, getting adventures.
Well, on this program, we love to just listen to Tom Brokaw talk and speak.
Because he's got a lisp. He was the anchor man, the national anchor for NBC Nightly News. And he's got that L problem where he can't say his L's. His L's come out like, oh, that, or like a fart out of Jimmy's ass.
You farted in front of Bonnie?
I know. Bonnie rolled her chair away, put her arms out, just like, what the, why?
Because he positioned his ass in my
He
direction.
pointed it at you.
It was like that.
You don't aim a loaded ass at a girl like that.
No, it just kind of. You know what happened was.
You got scared?
There's too many people in the studio. I just get nervous and sneaks
Here's
out.
the rule with Rich and I. If we fart, it has to be a joke. So
I was
you have to
only
like
kidding.
make a
vroom motorcycle thing?
motorcycle thing,
Or
or pretend you're pulling something out of your butt.
I pulled a lollipop out of my ass the other night.
That was hilarious.
I came and farted at the same time.
And I hope you enjoy my fart on the replay.
Oh, you just did one?
It was a really good one.
Replay. That's what the replays are for all the shit I miss.
I had a camera in my ass last week.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Colonoscopy.
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 Let me tell you how dumb.
I really think an ostomy is when they take something out, when they like cut it off.
Well, they took the camera
Or
back
something,
out.
isn't it?
Just how dumb writers are. When they call you to interview you, I said to the guy,
Colonoscopy.
they are the worst. I go, yeah, I just had, the colonoscopy, whatever. And finally, I found somebody that would do it at my house, right? And the
At
writer,
your house, in your bed with another man jerking off next door.
I met on the subway. Really? It happened at your house? No, you fucking idiot. You're a writer. Yeah, it happened at my house. And the guy also did like a root canal and a retina transplant. You fucking idiot.
Rich, remember that reporter that came to Amsterdam to do the story on the comics?
Yeah.
And she only had brought like summer clothes. And she goes, oh, I thought it would be warm. It's like she couldn't even do research on the weather. You're a reporter.
Hey, someone's saying you got the Sammy Davis joke wrong. Go ahead, Doug in Boston.
It's a joke.
Hey, boss, you fucking zilch.
Thank you.
Yeah, somebody was fucking Sammy Davis doing his eyeball. Wouldn't they fuck his eye socket, you retard?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Samantha. Is that all you got?
Even we're saying that's picky.
And
You're
it's not
being a little picky,
And it
sir.
wasn't the eye socket. He took the eyeball and rubbed it on his dick, dummy.
Yeah.
All right? That's what I meant.
All right.
Now, go listen to Orson Welles.
Tom Brokaw.
Yeah, Tom Brokaw has that problem. Can't say his L's. So whenever he does news stories, I'm not there with him. I'm just hearing his lisp. And one of the most famous ones is when he had to say Achille Lauro, the cruise ship that Leon Klinghoffer was thrown off of. And Leon Klinghoffer's bad enough, too. So it was like the NBC Nightly News, it's Tom Brokaw. Tragedy on the high seas as Leon Klinghoffer was tossed from the deck of the Achille. This just in, a letter carrier in Laredo was licked by a llama. Film at shortly after 10. That whole gag. But now he pops up on Letterman a lot. I guess him and Letterman are good pals.
Yeah, we got some quick clips of him on Letterman last night.
And it's painful to watch because it's a chore. He is working to spit this shit out.
We were driving on this very difficult gravel road, and we stopped at this breathtaking overlook, and a bicyclist came around the corner with a little two-wheel trailer behind him. And
a bicyclist. He's like, every word he says has an L in it. Every word has that L. A bicyclist. Wow.
with a little two-wheel trailer behind him. And I knew from whence he'd come, and he was a Brit, and he got off, and he said, "Hiya, mate." And I said, "Where have you come from?" And he told me, and I said, "That's about 40 miles away." He said, "Well, I got a bit longer to go." And I said, "Where are you going?" He said, "Going to Alaska, actually."
Alaska.
He was bicycling to Alaska, hauling this little trailer behind him. I often think about it.
From the farthest tip of South America.
From Terra del Fuego all the way to Alaska.
Oh, from Terra del Fuego all the way to Alaska. Holy shit.
hauling this little trailer behind him.
My God.
I often think about it.
From the farthest tip of South America.
From Terra del Fuego all the way to Alaska.
Oh, why couldn't you be going from Detroit to Massachusetts? It's got to be Terra del Fuego to Alaska. Pulling a little trailer on his bicycle. I said, from whence did you come, D'Artagnan? What the hell? I pulled my rapier and said, avast, you shall not pass this way if you're going to Alabama from Governor of Lima. He went through Lima, Saskatchewan.
Isn't that great?
He cannot speak. Those L's just trip him up every time. It's a credit to the man that he got the job. Who auditioned for NBC Nightly News that didn't get the job over the guy that can't say L?
He beat out Betty Davis.
Stroke face.
I want to do the news. And there I was watching a bicyclist go from Terra del Fuego to Alaska.
Next!
I didn't know we had...
All right, give a call back to the guy that can't say his L's.
I didn't know we had Mario Cantone in the studio today.
I know.
All right, we get it. You do heard well.
Oh, and then Liza came in.
Did she?
Did she? Really?
Right. All right, we got another clip of Tom on Letterman last night.
I got thrown. One, it was a stupid mistake. I was riding before sunup up to a neighbor's place to help him drive some cows, and we got across a cattle guard, and I went to get back on my horse and got about halfway on, and something, and understandably, there in the moonlight, he got spooked and threw me, and I banged at my wrist pretty hard.
Ooh. What a cowboy he is. I had to catch the cow, so I grabbed my lasso, my lariat, the round rope, and threw it over the cow's horns. Boy, he's a real cowboy.
Yeah.
What a life this guy's living. Horseback driving cattle. He lives in 1886. There it is. We went to the auction where I purchased 3 Negroes at a great price of only $17.
I think it's fairly elementary. And the other big issue is that we're still well behind the curve in dealing with the Islamic rage in the Islamic world.
Huh?
There's not much there.
Islamic.
Good stuff, though.
Yeah. Do we have the tax cuts one? Where's that clip?
Oh, the famous
God
one?
Damn it. Damn it, Hawk. It's Tom Brokaw clip. You got to finish it up with a tax cunt.
Absolutely.
This is great. He was talking about President Bush's tax cuts, and he was doing his stand-up, and the camera's on him, and I guess it was live. And he goes, President's tax cuts. It wasn't even one of those
Not
where
even
you're
close.
like, where it's like, oh, it kind of sounded like cuts, but it might have sounded cunts.
Not even close, yeah. It was,
and
it was the word.
Freezes, and there's a pause, and he figures, I better not acknowledge it, and just moved on. But he absolutely said it. And if Hawk can find it, we will hear it.
Eric, where is it?
Why don't we,
Eric?
Ridiculous CD collection over there.
Why don't we all go take leaks and we'll
Eric,
try to find
where's
out,
that
all right?
Eric.
Let's all just go take some leaks.
We
need to remember that we are professionals in the entertainment industry.
You know, the funny thing is, too?
Here comes the world's dumbest jingle. At least it's a fucking jingle. I'll show the world I'm a funny guy. I'll throw in some sound effects and a few lines that don't make no sense, and Opie and will be so proud of me. I missed the point completely. I should kill myself discreetly. This jingle will serve as my suicide note. My life's been kind of rough, and 18 years is long enough. My dad should have locked the gun away. Yay!
I got nothing.
Opie and Anthony, XM202.
Kind of looks like him, right?
It looks like him, but I don't know. Face is a little distorted in that I'm sucking a dick way.
Well, they didn't have Photoshop back then either.
No.
It's Marlon Brando, and yeah, he's got his lips on a
hog.
On a hog.
Hag. Glad you said that, because I almost said treat.
It's on findadeath.com, I guess. Findadeath.com has the picture we're talking about with Marlon Brando and Wally Cox. All right, we're trying to find the Tom Brokaw clip. We also have audio here, Ant. A kid playing Xbox.
Oh yeah, Steve told me about this, and I hadn't heard it yet. This kid playing Xbox, and I guess his mother is yelling at him. So there he is, probably playing online and playing one of those shooters, being a tough guy. And there he is. Just goes to show you who you're playing online with when you play online games.
Yeah, Steve, what's this about?
I guess it's a clip. There's one of those games that you can dial into with Xbox. I'm not really sure. It's just one of those first-person shooters.
Right.
And whoever he was playing against was running a videotape or a digital recorder while this kid was being yelled at by his mom on the other end. So you hear all just gunshots and the kid being reprimanded by his mother.
He got everything on tape?
Yeah, he got everything.
Right. Big, tough soldier. And there it is, a little kid being yelled at by his mommy.
It's a playing that. Why? I need it up. I need it up now. No, I have to. It's a clean match. I have to. Stop. No, I have to. Mom, it's a clean match. You're messing me up.
Messing me up.
You're messing me up. You're messing me up. You're messing me up, Mom. It's a clan match. You're messing me up. Stop. You're messing me up. You're messing me up. Let's do it down low. No, don't turn it off. Well, why can't I have it up loud? You're not in bed yet. Well, I need it up loud. Mom, I need it up. Whatever. I need it up. Why will I have to get off? Why? That's stupid. You always do that all the time. You never let me play it. You always get off, get off. You have to get off. It's time to get off. I'm going to bed. It's time to get off. Turn it down. You never let me have it up loud. This weekend you're like, no, it's not. During the weekend you're up as loud as you want. It's a weekend right now, so I get it up as loud as I want.
Oh, this is so weird, isn't it?
The machine gun fire.
The loading of the weaponry.
Mom, you're messing me up. You're messing me up. Why? 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 Okay. Why? Why? Why do I have to?
Oh, kids. I want to shoot him.
I want to play. But that doesn't mean that I should have to get off. No.
Reload.
That's bull. I want chocolate milk, not this. You said that he didn't bring me a drink. I don't want a Mountain Dew. I want chocolate milk now. I want chocolate milk now. I want chocolate milk now. Why? That's what I want. Why can't you get it? Yes. Mom, get it. Get it. Get it. Mom, please get it. Why? That's bullshit.
Whoa.
You said you'd give me a drink and you lied! No! You said you'd give me whatever I wanted to drink, and I said a Mountain Dew, and now I want chocolate milk! You're mean! You bitch! What? I want some fucking chocolate milk!
Oh, man.
Why would I get in trouble? You said you'd bring me whatever I wanted to drink, and now you won't! That means you're lying! No! Bring me chocolate milk! Why? I want some motherfucking chocolate milk!
Oh, come on.
I don't have to get up! You said that you'd get it for me! Why? That's bullshit! That's bullshit! That's fucked up!
That kid's cursing is so funny.
I don't have to do shit! Bullshit.
And there you have it.
Oh, it's not funny.
That's pretty good.
Little kid just cursing.
Oh, that kid's mouth needs to be fucked. Where's the cop with the laser gun now?
Were you sleeping, Jimmy?
No, I'm just
tired.
Wow, what happened? You all right?
I might have zonked for a second.
His head was down and his eyes were shut.
I heard the audio.
Right. Everyone's just dozing today.
What do you think of Kevin's review?
Well. No, I just haven't been sleeping well for last week.
No.
Well, you got your test back.
Yes, I went for my AIDS test.
Oh, how'd that one go?
I have it. It's just a relief to know now, because I'm like, all right, I thought so, but now I can definitely throw the condoms out, because, that was quite an expense. No, I go in for my results. I got my AIDS and my syphilis. It was good on both. And I walked into the doctor's office yesterday, because you have to pick them up in person.
Yeah.
So I called the day before, and they're like, we can't give you results over the phone.
They want to smile at you on the face and just go, congratulations, you have AIDS.
No, you don't have it. You want to kiss the guy, but he looks like he has it.
Well, no, on the phone, I asked the nurse, I'm like, look, can you just tell me, please? And she's like, I cannot give results on the phone. I said, look, I don't have time to come in. I have a date tonight.
Oh.
I'm seeing somebody. Just tell me, I know you can't say anything. Is this a bad idea that I see this person? And she's like, no, it's not a bad idea.
No.
So she pretty much told me everything was okay without saying it. So I go in yesterday for my results. I want the paper, not because I'm going to go to L.A. in August and maybe I could fuck a porn chick if I have results. Maybe on paper. So I walk in and the lady's like, she looks and she goes, your results aren't back. And then this is another woman. And then she goes, oh yeah, we have them. She goes, but you have to see the doctor.
Oh my God.
And I go, what do you mean? And she goes, no, you have to talk to the doctor.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm like, I want my results. I really was going to punch a hole through the glass. I'm like, I want my results. And she's like, well, you have to talk to the doctor. And it was like that type of tone. And I wanted to choke this bitch.
That's scary.
And I thought maybe my cholesterol's high. I said, geez, I hope I don't have syphilis or something. So I figured I didn't have the HIV, but then I'm like, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe the lady didn't understand me what I was trying to say about being a bad idea. So he comes in a half hour later. I have to sit there. I was probably in the office for 45 minutes. And he goes, no, it's just a legal thing. We have to...
oh, my God.
Legally, I have to tell you. And I told him what happened because she should do that. That has to be handled better. He was annoyed that she did it that way.
Hell yeah, that's got to be handled better.
And then he confessed that he loves Asian porn. I love this guy.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's the greatest.
God, you just brought back a memory. I had all my, tests done with my doctor, the physical and stuff, and because I got the heart disease in my family, so I'm like, it's time to start getting the ticker, checked literally every year now, right? So I get all the tests, and what is it called, an echogram or echo?
EKG?
No, way past the EKG. What is it called? Echocardiogram. Echocardiogram. So, and I call same exact thing, and the reception's like, oh, yeah, you're going to have to see the doctor. Oh. And I'm like, all right, I'll leave right now. How about next Tuesday? I'm like, what? Are you in? So I had to wait a week, because the same thing. I'm like, well, could you tell me something? No, he's got to talk to you. What does that mean? That can't be good. What happened? I know, we're going to go there. Same thing, though. Then I waited, whatever it was, 4 or 5 days, finally go in, and he goes, oh, yeah, your heart's perfect.
I wanted to belt her in the face for her bedside manner.
Exactly.
Lack of
awful.
Which one, Aunt? Sean? Shawnee.
Hey, the kid gets fucking chocolate milk. The kid gets fucking chocolate milk.
Not a good impression, really.
Here's one.
Mark in Oklahoma.
Norton gets test results. Norton gets test results.
Mark in Oklahoma City.
Sorry.
Hey, boys. Hey, Big Daddy.
Hi.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but on that sound thing you just did with the kid cursing his mom, I was crossing my fingers and praying to God I'd hear a sharp smack to the face and that kid hit the ground.
You're nicer than I am. I was hoping a gunshot, just a single shot will be fired.
You're not allowed to touch your kids these days. That's the problem.
Nah.
That'll work, too. I hope you guys get Arlie Ermy on your show. Have a good day, boys.
We've had him on. We'll have him on again.
Yeah.
We want him badly.
Love that guy.
All right, we'll try one more. Paul Anka, everyone. Paul.
Yeah, the doctor gives test results. Don't you understand this? The doctor gives the test results. Punching out, Doug.
I went to the well one too many.
I just did.
I know.
You just did it.
That one, and he just did it,
just
repeated it.
Hung up right after.
Well, sir.
Anthony, an update on the naked would-be rapist in the Hamptons.
Oh, I heard on the 1010 Wins. He's been caught.
They caught the guy. We did this story yesterday. Hamptons police busted the sex fiend who tried to rape a middle-aged woman in front of an exclusive country club and discovered he's responsible for dozens of other perverse acts over a 3-year span. House painter John Giraldo, or Gilraldo, Giraldo.
Greg Giraldo?
Oh, Giraldo, sure. That too. Was collared just hours after he allegedly tackled...
Oh, no, it wasn't Greg Giraldo, because he could have not got picked up, because nothing he does gets picked up.
Oh!
That's a great one.
It was too long, but it was very funny.
All right.
You said picked up twice.
Anthony, he
didn't get picked up because one time he did a thing that didn't get picked up. Didn't get picked up at all.
Get the papers. Get the papers.
Yeah, they collared the guy just hours after he allegedly tackled a 61-year-old local woman walking on that East Hampton beach.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, he was the guy that was naked, except for a black ski mask.
Turns out that wasn't a ski mask. Really, I heard on Wins he was wearing a black Speedo and running down the beach, and some lifeguard saw him and thought it was a little odd, but didn't think much about it. And then he heard some screams from the woman, came running, and at that point he saw the guy run back the other way, naked with the Speedo over his head.
Are you serious?
So he put the black Speedo over his head as he was running away.
That's why he was naked.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to commit a rape, you have nothing to cover your face with.
Yeah.
Sticky situation.
Wow, this guy's a go-getter. The Colombian immigrant also suspected of exposing himself to about 30 women out there in all those nice towns.
Colombian showing his peeler. Everybody. Ooh.
I like that he raped a middle-aged woman.
You like that?
61 is middle-aged, though?
Oh, yeah, an older woman, I mean...
Well, they're saying middle-aged.
He was trying.
He's not an ageist.
Yes.
You were correct.
Did you see the guy in the news that raped 3,000 people, 3,000 kids?
I think it was 30,000.
Oh, 30?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
We were kind of doing the math and
molester.
thinking he would just have to go around touching every child he
Yeah.
saw. Just like grabbing their crotches in supermarkets and everything to get that kind of record.
To get his numbers up, he would just run into a nursery and grab cock. Oh, shit.
I'll show Will Chamberlain.
Why did I have to knock my water over acting it out?
Yeah, I know. You were acting out, grabbing little cocks.
I even had my fingers pursed the right way.
Yeah, all small.
John in Oklahoma.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, John.
Hey, I wanted to see if Jimmy give me the cheat sheet for that AIDS test. Punch it out.
And the cheat sheet for the AIDS test, indeed.
It's not that kind of test.
All right, we're in that weird time of the show. We can't really start anything new. And it's
Too early for what did we learn.
So,
if you were driving to Mohegan Sun this weekend, what route do you take to get there?
95 north. Always the
that-
best
is it-
one. On a Friday, leave it like 3:30.
I got a new car.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a little.
You play Mohegan Sun?
Yeah.
You should get the plug in. Let's go.
Yeah, Mohegan Sun, we're there, Bonnie and I, and we're going to take the new BMW, the Z3 up.
I saw you pull up to Morton's in that thing. And then the camera crews jumped out and started filming you. God, that was awful.
Is it new?
Well, no, it's not new to me.
New to you.
It's nice. It looks new.
Doesn't smell like bratwurst or cabbage or whatever. No? Where'd you buy it? Normal channels?
Well, no, I looked on eBay, but I got it from a car lot.
Off
of eBay.
Oh, they're always honest.
No, I got a good deal. From,
You got a great deal, yeah.
Now this beauty's only been driven on Sundays.
that sounds like, what's his name, in a league of their own?
Really?
You know who the guy I'm talking about.
No.
He's on SNL.
Yeah.
Natterman?
Oh.
Natterman? Yeah, he was in a lot of big
Huh?
movies.
Chris Farley?
No, the
Phil Hartman?
No, he's alive. The gay guy. He's so funny.
Gay guy?
Tom Cruise?
You wouldn't know. You know, the
Chevy
compulsive
Chase?
liar.
John
Lovitz.
Lovitz.
John
Oh, there you
Lovitz.
go.
He just outed
Now
John
I do a
Lovitz.
John Lovitz impression.
Anthony.
Yeah, he never said he
And
was
wait,
gay.
can I give a quick plug?
Yeah.
He played a gay guy. He's what he meant.
My Cleveland show sold out for the 23rd of July, so tickets for a second show are going on sale this Friday morning at Ticketmaster.
Standing room only.
No standing room. None.
You know,
You're not even allowed to stand and go to the bathroom.
No.
The usher will just drag your chair to the toilet.
Cut your legs off so you drop right back to
Yeah,
the
and then
floor.
roll you in.
I was working
That's
at the
very
bottom
cool.
of a pool hall 2 weeks ago, and everybody's going, yeah, we're going to go see Norton at theater next week.
Aw.
In Cleveland?
No, weren't you in Virginia?
Yeah.
Down there.
Stay there.
How'd it go? Good?
It's great.
You're
All right,
killing.
here we go. We could do something quick here. We could do, got three choices, All right. Mumbles Menino. We always,
Some
we
new,
like
new mumbles?
we like going down the Mumbles Menino route. We got the sex advice from the grandma.
Yeah.
We could do one of those real fast.
Every time we play one of those, it seems to be one we've heard already.
No, I got it.
We got new ones?
Yeah, I think so. We have one called Prehistoric Vibrators.
Ooh.
And then Deep Throat Audio. That actually, we might need more time with that.
Yeah.
The dialogue
more
from
of a setup.
The famous Deep Throat movie.
You guys want to just play like 12 minutes of Trinkets I Own from Gorilla Hands?
Oh, that'd be nice.
I said the wrong name of my CD wrong.
Ooh.
How about
yeah, what did you just say?
Trinkets I Own, Gorilla Hands.
Gorilla Hands.
How about Norton's mother? Norton's mother calling him.
No, we'll do Sue Johansson from the
I say Sue Johansson.
Lifetime channel. Sex advice from the grandma. Actually, this clip's about tubal ligation or...
Wait, are you talking about Pat Battle?
I laughed at every Pat Battle reference
Dude,
like a retard yesterday.
I was thinking about... I swear to God, I'm obsessed with Pat Battle.
Who isn't?
All I thought about was Pat Battle in different movies for hours yesterday. When do you think maybe we should take Pat Battle to a doctor? That's all I can think of yesterday. Pat Battle.
Put Pat Battle on it. Pat Battle.
Won't you join me? Said no. Pat Battle won't allow it. Oh, for hours I was thinking of her yesterday. Love her.
Yeah, I listened to the replay and just was laughing at every Pat Battle reference that came up, and there were so many of them. There was so many of them yesterday.
Oh, she's atrocious.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Who's Pat Battle? She's an awful, like a hefty, built black woman. She's a reporter, and she's just terrible. Eric, can you bring up that picture that's on the Say Picture Show?
She's been around for years.
She's awful. She makes really
20 years probably.
She makes terrible calls to this show. Pat Battle from Unagi.
Pat Battle's wigs don't come off.
You gonna talk to a man like Pat Battle like that? Oh, she's just awful.
Pat Battle does not get that picture.
I don't get it, guys.
There's nothing. I know. There's nothing there.
nothing to
I just
get.
was giggling for
I don't really
hours.
get this
Ridiculous.
All right, let's say hi to Dave in Tennessee. Dave, what's up?
Hey, could your little Jimmy have the HIV? Find out tonight at 11.
Ah, very good. More news teases tomorrow on the program.
You like Pat Battle, Doc?
Kenchi!
Hey, boys, what's up?
Hey.
Here's my little muffin over there.
Hi.
Hey, today I learned stage 4 is the enema stage.
Ah, yes. Yep. I don't have to go to stage 4 today, thank God. Gary in Wisconsin, what's up? Gary!
Hello.
Gary, what did you learn on the show today?
DJ?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
I think Anthony's on the right track here. These reporters, I think I'm going to stay out of the grocery store, too, man. All them germs on the floors, man, I'm out of here.
Wow.
Thanks, that was a gem.
Wow.
Could be one of the top 5 worst calls ever.
Just awful.
Wow.
An awful punchline, and it was in the middle.
Yeah.
Wow, let's go to Troy. Troy, what did you learn on the Opie and Anthony show today?
Did Pat Battle fuck Vicky? Kill Salvi, kill Pat Battle, kill me.
Hey, guys.
I'm out of this one. I don't really... I'm trying to enjoy it.
All
right,
no one enjoying it.
Troy, what did you learn on the show today?
I learned that Bonnie has a tasty time.
Holy crap.
She does have a nice...
Sir, did you have to say it like that?
It says on the screen,
Top
Bonnie.
5.
Because it says Bonnie has a top 5 pussy.
Yeah, I changed it around a little bit. Sorry, guys.
All right,
that's Pat Battle.
Yeah.
That's Pat Battle.
She is. Wow.
No. That's Dr. Zayas.
Tasty cunt is okay. That's an all right. Thanks.
Shit is dope.
They got a lot of makeup on her because she doesn't look that good.
Pat Battle.
Stupid blonde hair.
Hot.
All right, let's say hi to Country Bob. Country Bob,
I think
what's
she
up?
dyes it.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, man, I just want to say, Bonnie, you sound very hot. Voss, you very lucky man, but it's kind of funny. Doesn't you think she sounds a little bit like Sarah Silverman?
Ugh.
Somehow.
No.
Hey, it's Sarah.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Hey, guys.
That really does sound like her.
Let's say hi to Tom in Jersey. Tom, what did you learn on the show today?
I learned that black men should not shop for Escalades in Howard Beach at 3 in the morning.
There you go. Let's go to Todd in East Islip. Todd?
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Hey, Todd.
Hey, even with Bonnie in studio, Rick Voss still isn't funny.
I know.
I disagree. I thought Voss had a fine appearance
Of course
today.
he did. Yes. Go to Post Tours. They're my favorite now.
Let's go to Dave in Texas.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
I learned that a letter carrier was licked by a llama in Laredo.
Oh, yeah.
Love you, little Jimmy.
Hi, mister.
Let's go to Boston. Pat, what did you learn on the show today?
Yes, Jimmy kicks the My Fires in the stomach, and you guys suck.
Thank you. All right, let's say hi to Joe. Joe, what did you learn on the show today?
Hey, fellas, I learned that the listeners can't do Paul Anka impressions.
They're getting better, though.
Stinky rules.
Thank you.
Wow, yeah,
One
wow.
callback. Let's say hi to Steve. Steve, what did you learn on the show today?
Hey, boys. Today I learned that Anthony calls kids little yuck, and also that justice with holes in it is Swiss justice.
Swiss justice. Well, that was early in the show.
It's very good.
Get to hear that a few minutes, I think.
What was that saying, Hawk?
That was like a 2-minute warning.
My watch is off.
No, actually, it was going with a 2-minute and 20-second warning, right?
Ooh.
Pat Battle's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes.
I don't want to open that fish and have Pat Battles gone off the dock.
You go in the cage. Cage goes in the water. Pat Battle's in the water. Our Pat Battle. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish lady. We're fine, just fishing out here. Haven't caught much, just a Pat Battle or two. You got soft hands from counting money all your life. Not talking about hooking any bluegills or tommy cats. I'm talking about Pat battling. I'm talking about sharking.
Does he remember this stuff?
Tie me a Pat battle knot.
I don't know this Pat Battle. I don't know what she does.
In my room, where me and my wife sleep, where Pat Battle comes to play with her toys.
Howard Hoo-Hoo in Miami. What did you learn on the show today?
I learned that my bidet can literally save my ass.
Oh.
And it has.
Right, way to tag it.
I know that.
And it has.
Timing is everything.
Let's say hi to Mike in Brooklyn. Hey, Mike.
When in trouble, call Crowbar.
That's right.
Crowbar.
We did learn that today. I don't get this one. Maybe it'll make sense when he says it. Kirk?
I learned that fuck punch out.
Wow. See, that's punching out before the crash.
That guy was smart.
Very good. That's the proper usage of punching out. Saw his ship going in, poof, hit the handle. Not people that crash or crater in the ground, punching out. Too late.
Wow.
Ah, our listeners are morons. Morons and pests.
Oh, yeah. We want to thank that person that did the assault on the media.
Yeah, excellent job.
Actually,
That
it
was
was
a good one.
Yeah. Actually, it was Danny, because Danny's not here.
That's right.
He's out promoting the show, and he got on Fox and Friends today.
Hey, great job by young Danny.
Are we going to get that video up on OpieandAnthony.com? Cool. That was, it could have been the best one, you know. It was a national show. It was on there for a really long time.
I bet Nathaniel is somewhere shaking his head no.
I bet somewhere. Let me look.
If you missed it, the video will be up on OpieandAnthony.com. Anthony, what's up?
Nothing, Opie. It's almost the end of the show, and I'm looking forward. Oh, a caller. Hi, Anthony.
Hey, boys. Voss is the dumbest white man alive. Out.
Why do you have to separate it by race?
I want to thank XM. They gave me a MiFi.
Good, they should have. You're always on the show. You should have got one. It's only right.
A very happy 50th, by the way.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
To you.
And I'm so far from dumb. Of course. Raised two beautiful daughters.
You did. You're a good dad. And you are far from dumb. But keep working. You'll get there.
Ben, what's on the show tomorrow?
True Boogie.
True Boogie is going to be mixing.
True Boogie. We'll talk to Pat Menaki.
Pat from Menaki?
Get him on the hot
Oh, yeah, because he's in the Nathan's hot dog eating contest this weekend.
Oh, that's this weekend, yeah.
And supposedly there's all sorts of rules and all sorts of things that are pretty interesting.
Who
to,
knew all these
check
rules?
Out. So Pat will give us the inside scoop on that. And are the girls going to be handing out the WOW stickers?
Rescheduled.
Rescheduled.
Why? Can we get another strip club to do it?
Huh?
No. We're redoing it.
All right. So no one should show up at the station tomorrow?
No, we'll do it in 2 weeks.
All right. So don't show up at the station tomorrow.
But
help us out by handing out WOW stickers.
Benny.
All right.
Look at that hog.
so huge. Everyone, just look at Ben's hog.
That's how we'll end the show. Just
I don't want to
stare
touch
at
it. Just
the
look at it.
lusciousness
Merely
and the goodness of it.
And a baby?
That's it. I'm out of here.